What is a patriot? A patriot is someone that loves Christ, country, and their family and neighbors. Someone who is willing to stand up for what's right. Although there may be a cost to them, someone who has overcome fear because fear is of Satan, willing to go the extra mile to do and show what's right. The only reason I'm on YouTube is because of God. I feel it is my destiny, my duty to do and say the things God shows me, or else I'm no good to God at all. All patriots must stand up or risk losing God, country, and family. This is all of our destiny to do God's work. Thanks to all who watch my videos. But remember, it's not about us, but about our children, our country, our God. Thank you. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the unfiltered part of the Ronnie and Steve show. We're about to go totally unfiltered.
Aloha, unfiltered. The are you talking about? Wait, that's filtered.
No idea.
Sorry.
Yeah, that was filtered. What Buffer said? I hit that like, y'all.
Yeah, what he said.
We got to beat David Devine. I mean, we always got to beat David Devine. Got to beat David Devine. How's the world been treating you, Mr. Steve?
Not too bad. Not too bad. Could be better, but couldn't be. It could be worse. So can't complain.
That's me. And you know what? I've been sitting here waiting since last night for my propane to run out again. It hadn't got a gauge or anything on there, to check it, to see if you've got 100 gallons or none.
Oh, man. So you're just like, that's like the same thing when you're driving your car and your gas gauge is broke. It's like, man, I hope you don't run out of gas.
That's right. The only problem with these is, once you got to have the bottles to trade them back in, or else you have to buy new bottles. And so the only choice I've got is to wait until it runs out, and then go get some.
Damn, we got to get you a, hey, AKA Heather Joy. Aloha.
Hello, nice. Miss Heather.
But we got to get you a gauge for that thing, so you know if it's, empty, full.
I don't even know if you put a gauge on these. You'd think you could put one on it, but man, I have
think
no
they
idea.
Do. I think they have them. I'll have to look into it. You would think that they do, for sure. Think.
Yeah, I definitely need a windmill on my camper, no doubt about it. I don't know what I'd do with it, but and pull blow me down the road, I guess. No, I tell you, so in the summertime, to me anyway, living in a camper, it's not bad at all. But then when you get to the wintertime and you got to, and it wouldn't really make a whole lot of difference. You're still going to have to change the bottles out, when it runs out, except you wouldn't be taken by total surprise. You'd know when you're going to run out if you had a gauge.
Yeah, in the summertime when the living's easy. Jeremy, aloha, brother.
What's up, Jeremy? Slobber Jaw is here. What's up, Slobber Jaw? Yes, get him a Heather. Heather.
I was leaving Slobber Jaw some funny voice text messages yesterday. Creek knows what I'm talking about. I leave him for Creek all the time.
Well, beautiful Indy is here. Hello, Indy. Welcome, girl.
Indy, aloha, Indy. I'm just switching back and forth from the channels to see who's.
Hello, Angel Rose. Welcome. Silver Girl is here. Hello, Silver Girl.
Silver Girl, Silver Girl. Aloha, Silver Girl. Always good to see Silver Girl.
Do you know this guy, Creek Squad? Have you ever heard of him?
I've heard of him. I've heard, you know what? We should have him on sometime.
We should.
Yeah. That'd be fun. That'd be a good one.
Yeah, you'd think it would be. But now you never know with this Creek Squad people, you know, I mean, they can get rough sometimes.
We'll have to set something up and see how it turns out.
Yeah. Miss Mary Shea Maheeks, well, hello there and welcome.
Butterfly. Kiss off. Wow, so many awesome. Hey, there's Dazed. Dazed 276. Aloha.
Yep. Kiss Off is here. Hello, Kiss Off, and welcome, girl. Kiss Off's in the house. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. We got quite a few people in here, just getting started off. So that's good. Joe Norman is here by George. Hello, Joe. Welcome.
Joe Norman, man, that guy can sing.
Yes, he can. He's got a voice. No doubt about it. Keebler, no sugarcoating truth. Welcome, Keebler.
And shout out to Doc Danger as well. Doc Danger strong.
Have you heard anything about Doc, how he's doing?
Not recently, not in like the last day or two, but I know he's still strong. He's still kicking it. He's still in there.
That's good. And find out about something like, I mean, it's bad, anytime you find out you got cancer. But with him, finding out he was already in stage 4.
Yeah, that is rough.
Yeah, it is. Richard Price, hello there and welcome. It is, man. And to be told, that you've got no more than a year to live. I mean, that's got to be, oh man, that's got to be tough. But
that's where you gotta kick in the positivity and the mind over matter and be like, you got to do like Hawk, like really. And then like 14 years later, you're like, yeah, these motherfuckers told me I only had a year.
Exactly. And I tried to get them to tell me how long I might have with mine, but they wouldn't say. Well, some cancers grow faster than others, and blah blah blah. Well, I know that, but they wouldn't put any kind of a time stamp on mine. And the only reason I wanted to know is because of the medicine I'm taking. I want to know when I go back and do have another test done. I want to know. The reason I was asking because I want to have a way of measuring the stuff I'm taking, the RSO and the other stuff. Can't say it.
Right.
LSP is in the house. Hello, LSP. Welcome, brother.
Aloha.
You read that? He said, don't be cussing on YouTube, kids.
Hey, it's not made for kids. Not made for kids.
It sure ain't. I make sure I put that on every one of mine. I mean, even though I don't do a lot of cussing, but the people in some of the videos that I play, they do a lot of cussing. So I got to try to play it cool.
I do the cussing. It's like I try not to, but when I do, it's more of like it's just I don't even realize I'm doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, shout out to Heather Joy. Mahalo, thank you. You rock.
Thank you, Heather.
She sent a little donation.
Well, any and all is appreciated, that's for sure.
She said for an awesome YouTube channel.
I think she just did the same thing for me, Steve. Let's see. Somebody did. Yep. Thank you, Heather.
See, she doesn't leave you hanging. She loves
No.
both of us,
There you go.
and we love her. Heather is awesome,
Yes.
and her husband Steve is awesome too.
Well, she could have sent me 5 and you one. One that way I'd know that she still loves me more. You know, but she didn't
Say
do
you
that.
5 and me 4.99.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, a penny at least that would tell you something. I don't know exactly what, but it tell you something. There you go. What Buffin said there. I don't think he's got that right though. You got everything wrong.
Yeah, did it come up with the link for it? Let's see. Nope.
He knows that ain't right. He's just messing with me. I know what he's doing. It's going across on the ticker there at the bottom anyway. So that's
See, this is weird for me because we're on Ronnie's channel this week and I'm stream sharing it, but I'm so used to StreamYard. I'm like clicking on the things and it's like, oh, that's right. I can't.
well, I do it all the time too when I'm on with somebody else,
Yeah.
and it don't matter, you know, who I'm on with. I see a comment and I'm trying to highlight it.
Yep. I did it like 3 times already. I'm like, oh, hey, this is JS Irvin. But yeah, I've done it like 3 times. I'm like, click. Oh, wait, this isn't my StreamYard.
You know, I think anybody would probably do that. You know, if you've been doing on your channel all the time, you know, then you just get used to it, you know. And then when you're on with somebody else, it's you thinking you are on your channel.
Yeah, it just comes natural. Like,
all I know is Nabisco, please. Whatever you say there, keep it. Whoever got it right.
I was watching a podcast last night, the Shit Show. It's pretty interesting. Pretty good.
The Shit Show.
Yeah. And then afterwards, I looked and I found out they're subscribed to me. So
well, ain't nothing wrong with that. But what's that channel about?
Just similar to what we do, just a podcast kind of, and talk about whatever. The Shit Show. It's a shit show.
Is it about politics or just everything in general?
Kind of everything in general. But I can't remember. I was listening while I was doing other shit, so I wasn't like I wasn't 100% paying attention, but every time I glanced, there was, you know, they had at least like 6 people on panel, and which gets rough. When you got more than 4 people on a panel, it gets hard because then people start talking over each other.
That's for sure.
And then you always got one dude that's just like, rah, rah, and everyone is like, dude, can we get a word in? And then, yeah, I know when I watch stuff like that, I usually like, all right, I'll come back later because it's just not worth watching if you don't know what the hell anyone's talking about because everyone's talking at the same time. You know,
that's right. It's kind of a lot like last week. I mean, you know, we had 5 panels in, and and you just can't. No one can make a point because someone is constantly over talking them. You know,
right? Yeah. And then you got the delay too, so that even if someone's not trying to talk over someone, you got that delay. Even though through StreamYard, it's only like a less than a second, but it's enough to screw you up. And then on the YouTube side, there's really a big delay.
Oh yeah.
But either way, yeah, when you got more than 4, it's just a little too much.
It is. It is for me. That's for damn sure. Hello, Chris C. and Mr. William Tyre. Good to see you guys. The beautiful Salt and Light is here. Welcome, Salt. Good to see you. Chessboard is here. Hello, Chessboard. Welcome, brother. Mike MQ. Hello, Mike.
Oh, there you are. Okay, I was looking to see where you're at. I went too far up.
Yeah, I don't know how mine got so far back up there, but it did. This piece says, I have an announcement. A young man asked for my daughter's hand in marriage last night. I'm very pleased. Oh, so you fixed to be a daddy-in-law, huh? Daddy-in-law,
Well,
daddy-in-law.
it's good to hear that you said you're very pleased, because if you were to say, ask for my daughter's hand and I am not happy about it, then that would suck.
What do I think about DeSantis quitting? Well, I think it's awful funny for one thing, but really, I think that they might have just been playing a part. Who knows? But I'm not saying they were, but I'm saying it's possible they might have just been playing a part. I'm talking about DeSantis and Trump. Yeah, I can't figure out where this thing is going. I mean, man, it looks like for a week or two that Trump and DeSantis are literally, or longer than that, but hate each other. And then the next week or two, it's like, and they ain't come around to this yet. I'm just saying that I think it may come around to them actually loving each other or acting like they do. Who the hell knows? But wouldn't surprise me none.
Hey, there's Ironton Auditor. Aloha, brother.
What's up, Terry? Good to see you. Been a while.
We're going to be seeing Ironton Auditor in about another week.
Wonderful. It's going to be good having someone like him on to explain all about the auditing and everything.
Great guy too, and I love the way he does it. He's he doesn't go and throw gas on the fire and try to get reactions out of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's humble, He's just showing what's happening. He's just great dude, man. Great dude.
What about Arnold Schwarzenegger? Well, I can tell you my opinion of him, but it ain't gonna be good. I can tell you that for sure. Schwarzenegger. Well, his now I'm talking about Arnie's now, or the Terminator, whatever you want to call him. His daddy was a really good well, the only way I know to put it is a soldier under the head guy in World War II of Germany. I have to kind of mix it up like that, to keep from getting one of them baseball thingies. I probably wouldn't if I went ahead and said it, but I don't want to take a chance. But that's what it is. I mean, he's as bad as his dad was, is what I'm saying.
Get out. Get out.
It has been a bit, Terry, no doubt about it. Good to see you, brother. Miss Susie Snedhead. What's up, Susie?
Susie Snedhead. Aloha.
Oops.
Talk with Tiffany. Aloha. Yeah, everybody go check out Talk with Tiffany too. She's got great products. Great products. I got them all right in front of me too. I don't want to show you because I use them, so it looks a little sloppy.
Well, it's they've been used. What difference does it make?
Well, it's deodorant too. I use a deodorant.
Well, as long as we can't smell the stink, if we can smell the deodorant, that's all right. If we smell Steve, that's another story.
It smells fresh today. And then the face creams are in the bathroom, so I don't have those in front of me. But I do have,
Cool.
I do have the deodorant. I got one lemon and one original. And then there's the lemon.
Well, Tiffany says, looks like he's pretty much got you covered here. You're going to have to send him some samples or something, though, where he can show him on the air. Something he can't use under his arms or whatever.
That's what. Oh, wait. No, wait. I do got one I can show. I forgot I had this one right here. It's used, but it doesn't look like it. So, oh, wait. It's little. This is the body butter.
The body butter. Don't body butter back, though. Like Joe. Joe wants to build back butter. Have you tried that? Where do you put that all over? I mean, anywhere on your body?
I use it on my face, but yeah, it's for your skin. So it's
So it's supposed to make you purtier or what?
Yes.
Well,
It
it's
makes your
failing.
skin soft and
Steve, if it's supposed to make you prettier, it's failing. It's not doing the job. Of course, you know what I say, that all men are ugly, so it probably wouldn't make
no,
any
we
difference.
are. We are ugly beasts of the universe.
We are. I don't even see what women, why women would like us. It got to be some reason, but I don't know what it is.
But it is it's tallow dream cream. So check it out. Usually if it was my channel, I have the scroller at the bottom, but I'm stream sharing today, so I don't have it. But tallow dream cream. It's
Tallow
Talk
Dream
with
Cream.
Tiffany. Made in the USA.
And it's not a paid advertisement or anything like that. Steve's just doing it out of the goodness of his heart. So,
Yep, because Tiffany is awesome and it's a good product. Not trying to get paid, just paying it forward.
pass along a good idea. Hey,
Right on, Ironton Auditor. Ironton's got to go, but he's looking forward to speaking both of us next week. Absolutely, Terry. Absolutely, man. And I sent you a link already too. So
Now, see, if that was me, you might get a link
Saturday
Sunday
night
morning. Yeah, Saturday night or Sunday morning. I don't get on the ball like Steve does. Well, there's Robin. What's up, Robin Spielman? Good to see you, Robin.
Hey, Robin. There's my sister from another mister. Oh, look what Tiffany just said. Code Aloha saves you 15%. Look at that. Right on.
Oh, right there. I was looking for it. So 15%. Well, have you got her address and everything, Steve, where people can buy
Yeah,
this?
I do. It's tallow dream cream. See, I have it, but it's all in my StreamYard. I have it under my brand, but not on my StreamYard. Let me see if I can. Well, here, wait, let's see. Yeah, she's got a wrench in mine. Yeah, Tiffany just put it. Oh, there you go. But yeah, put the website and the link and everything for it in the chat.
You did? You said you did put it in there, Steve, or you're going to?
Oh no, I was asking Talk with Tiffany because
Oh.
she's got a wrench on my channel, so she could put it in there. And
I got you. Robin says, I haven't been here for a while. You'll never guess what happened to me.
uh-oh.
Well, then I ain't going to guess.
Should I be worried? Or is it a good thing?
I hope it's a good thing.
Yeah, like the deal. Hey, deal for real. What's up? So hopefully something good. Yep.
No doubt. I mean, we've all had enough bad luck here over the past few years. We don't think we need any more. I know I certainly don't. Did you hear about the I don't know if he's still down or not, but King Charles, he's either going to or he has abdicated his throne while he goes in the hospital for something. I can't remember what it was, but I mean, I've got it in my email, but it's a email, not an email. Well, it's an online newspaper is what I'm trying to say. It's from an online newspaper. They're telling about the king abdicating his throne while he goes in the hospital, how this work done, and his old lady Camellia, or however you say her name, is also in the hospital having stuff done. But he's turned this over to William, who is supposed to be his son. Now that's who he's turning the kingship over to. But William ain't his son.
Oh, really?
Yeah, William, he's the son of King Juan Carlos of Spain. So it's going to get very interesting before it all ends. No doubt about it. Burns, what's up, Burns? Good to see you.
Oh no, Robin. Shoot, really? She said nothing good, something definitely out of the blue. Had a heart attack January 8th. Wow. Well, I hope you're okay.
Hey,
I mean,
well, at least in this case, it wasn't a widowmaker because, well, it'd be a widower maker, I guess, that happened to you. But dang, Robin, glad to hear it didn't get you. Are you okay now? I
yeah,
guess is the question.
you're not old enough for that shit. Well, I guess it doesn't matter nowadays. Teenagers have heart attacks, but you would think that, younger people, I don't know. I'm pushing 50 and I still think I'm young. So, young people, that doesn't happen to young people.
Yeah, don't.
There you go, Robin. Too stubborn to stay down. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah.
What's up, Clay? Good to see you, brother.
Clay, Chad. Chad's there too. Burns.
Yep, there's Chad. What's going on, Chad? Marianne Fisk. Hello, Marianne. Good to see you, girl. But yeah, I mean, there's been a talk now for quite a while, and it's been telling more or less about this that somehow it wasn't saying how it was going to happen. It was just saying that William was going to come up, Prince William was going to come up being the king, and when he does, now this is some of the research I've been going over, and I don't talk about it very often because there's no way to prove it until it actually happens. But if this has happened, with the king turning over the power to William, well, it ought to be a good thing. We'll have to wait and see, of course, but I would just say it's getting very interesting.
Yeah, well, I think J.S. Urban said it like last week or 2 weeks ago, but 2024 is going to be crazy.
There's no doubt it's going to be. And we've seen some pretty crazy stuff even up to now, but I think it's going to get a lot crazier.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And the thing of it is with the royals is, even though a lot of things have happened that needed to lead up to it, that's the good thing is they have happened. And now the biggest thing left to do, at least in my opinion, is if and when the royals are disbanded, that removes because right now, I mean, you got to think Canada's under the crown, Australia's under the crown. There's many countries that are under the crown of England, and even including the United States, I might add. So, and we've been under it since 1871 or thereabouts. So, in my opinion, only good can come out of the fact that the royals be disbanded. If it happens, I'm just saying, I'm not saying it will happen. I'm just saying if it happens. And myself, I think it will have to at some point. If we're ever going to get back to being free.
Sooner or later, yeah. Uh-oh,
Craig.
Craig the Hunter is here.
What's up, Craig? Good to see you, brother.
Hey, Craig.
Craig's a troublemaker. You know that, don't you, Steve?
Craig's so good. It's hard for me to make a short with him in it because he's too damn good. It's like, I don't know which clip to use.
Well, heck, is he on long enough to make a clip? That's the problem. By the time you get ready to make a clip, he's gone.
Craig, did you see the one I put out today? I think it was today. Yeah, this morning. I usually don't put them out for like another hour from now, but I knew we'd be on, so I put it out this morning. But it's got Craig on there. I think this one's going to get a strike, boys.
With Craig, it probably will. Hello, Miss Lisa Anderson. Good to see you, girl.
Lisa.
Well, Craig said he just got off work. My goodness.
I didn't see the work part. I was like, you just got off. Hey man, keep that to yourself.
Miss Karen Reeves, hello there. Good to see you, girl. I just got off work too, Craig. Got off work and come here and sit down to my real job.
We got Drizzle.
Drizzle.
Yeah, the real job. This is a real job. Technically, it is, because a real job is doing something you love. So if you're doing what you love, then technically it's not a job. It's not work.
You'd think so. But I don't know. All I can say is that it's to me. No matter how much you love a job, you can still get mentally burned out. And I think it's about where I am right now. I don't know. I hadn't been on any this past week, and it's just I think I'm just mentally drained. And not anything wrong physically, just the mental part that I've got to
That
get
is
back.
very true. That's why people ask me, like, when are you going to do karaoke again? And it's like, I don't know, if you do it once a week for almost a year, same thing. It kind of mentally drains you. It's like, it's fun, but then it becomes a job, because it's like, okay, it's Monday or it's whatever day, and it's this time, so now I have to do this. But that's what I love about this, because we're just hanging out. That's why it's unfiltered. Like, what's the topic? Whatever.
Whatever
Like
comes
you
up.
said a couple of weeks ago, we're just sitting around the table, a couple buddies sitting around the table, just shooting the shit. Or like they say in Hawaii, talk story. Oh, shoot, bro, talk story.
That's right. And although I love spending time with the people, that are in the chat and everything. Plus, telling about the things I tell about, the videos that I play, whatever. I enjoy all of it. Just it just comes a time, at least for me, I just feel like I just need to step back for a while and let my brain settle down.
Right.
You know what? My brother and sister-in-law came over yesterday. This is my older brother, and he's got Parkinson's disease, real bad. I mean, he's to the point that he can barely move. And to come up these steps here in this trailer, he did it once before back, 3 or 4 months ago. And we like to never got him in and out of here. And yesterday, I mean, it was even worse. I thought, why in the world, I can understand him wanting to get out of the house. But if it had been me, I would have took him anywhere besides here, because he's got to come up them dang steps to get in, and to get back out. And he is just, and he walks on his tiptoes, Why he does that, I don't know. I guess it's just something to do with Parkinson's. But, man, I'm telling you, it was so tough getting him out of here. And then, I mean, the way she had to pull her car in, when they got ready to leave, and we were trying to get him in the car, we couldn't get him into the car. No, we did, but it took forever, because, like I say, he's on his tiptoes and just barely taking a step when he does take one. You've got to kind of swing his hips for him, to get him to take that step. And so we finally got up close to the car. We turned around, backwards so he could sit down in it. And he was trying to sit down. He said, "Well, who moved the car? Where's the car?" And didn't nobody. It was that far, away from him, but he couldn't see it. And
dang,
man, it just, that thought kept running through my head. Why in the world did you bring him over here? I mean, I was glad to get to see him now, but to bring him over here where it's just so hard for him to get up and down those steps.
Yeah, that's wow. Well, I'm just thinking, if you're 198 and he's your older brother, what are you, like 210?
Something like that. Well, he's 4 years older than me. 4 years older than me, so that'd make him, 198. He'd be a 202.
202, okay. Craig says, Steve, not so much. That's funny.
Well, you can understand that. I mean,
hey, only a Mr. Bill. Aloha. That's the last time I'm trying to promote Craig's channel. Not that he needs it. I mean, someone that he made it. He only does an hour. He's like, it's been 59 minutes. Bye. Click. Over.
Yeah, I was in there the other night and I said hello. He never even saw my message. He didn't say hi or nothing. He just zipped right on by it. I thought, now we know.
Chat goes so damn fast in his streams, you can't even read it. You got to put it on slow motion, or not slow motion, whatever they call it.
I think that is what it's called, ain't it?
Is it?
Slow down anyway.
Slow something.
Slow mode or whatever.
Chat delay or some shit like that.
He says he gets lost. Whatever, Craig, whatever.
It's because you're too damn good.
Miss Deborah. Hello there, Miss Deborah.
Aloha.
Connie Carlo. Hello, Connie. Welcome, girl. Welcome to both you ladies.
Connie Carlo. Slow mode. Yep.
Special mode. In slow mode. Yep, mode. Special mode. They'd have to be special education for me because I'm that dense.
I used it once, like a while ago, just to try it out. Everyone got pissed. Everyone, they're like, and it was like maybe 20 people in chat, but I just wanted to try it out. And everyone's like, dude, turn that shit off, man. What the
I remember that.
I just wanted to try it out and see what it was like. But if you have like, 150, 200 people in your chat, and it's going, then I can see turning it on. But,
yep. Well, Craig needs to on some of his now. Maybe not all of them, but on some of them, I mean, like you said, it's going so fast you can't read it.
Right.
And I didn't want to keep typing in there. Hey, Craig. Hello, Craig. Hello, Craig. Until he noticed, I said, the heck with it. He probably never would have noticed it anyway. I think he does it on purpose, though. With me and you, because he just don't want to talk to us.
Well, he already admitted he don't like Steve not that much. But you can set it up, Craig. It makes you wait. I don't like it, but you can set it up. It only makes you wait 5. Like if you leave you leave a comment, hit enter, and you can set it up to where you only got to wait 5 seconds before you leave another one, or a minute, so yeah. If you have to wait a whole minute, then it kind of sucks. But
working on reading comprehension. Yep, that's what I need to work on too. So I can comprehend anything.
Wait, we are working on re-adding comprehension. Oh, we're working on reading. Oh, see, I wasn't reading it right. There's Cheddar Pepper.
Buffer says he texted someone 20 times and they never answered him. I wonder who that could be. I have no idea.
Speaking of, I messaged Creek like twice in the last hour, and he's in the chat, but he's not responding to my text. I think his phone's broke.
Well, it's getting close to time for you to come up here, Creek. So get your buddy, you and Chat both.
There's Chat. Big Chat.
Big Chat. Big Chat.
Big bad Chat. Big bad Chat.
That's him. Well, I couldn't leave the other night without doing the Big Bad Chap song. I just had to do that song.
Nice. The Detroit Lions won. Nice.
Who'd they beat?
I always said I would never see not there yet, but I always said in my lifetime I'd never see him make it to the Super Bowl or win the Super Bowl.
Hello, Gigi. Do you happen to know a guy named Creek, Steve?
I've heard of him. Remember earlier I was saying I heard of him, and he'd be interesting to have him on one day.
Okay, well, I think he's wanting to come up here. I don't know the guy, so I'm just going to take your word for it that he's a good guy.
He better not bomb us.
What's up, Creek?
Oh, what's up, Chris? Man,
this
y'all are brave, man. Y'all really
this guy, I'm out of here, man.
Someone that is unfiltered and uncensored.
Well, that's why we had you on, Creek. We want you to, let all your whatever's bothering you out.
Hey,
Who hurt you?
Steve,
Who hurt you, Creek?
with the comprehension thing, I struggle with that because with the what was it? Comprehension.
Comprehension.
It's tough, man. Good to
All
see
right,
y'all,
Chaplain.
buddy. Good to see y'all. Everybody doing okay today? Everything's all good?
Well, it's about as
Yeah,
good as
how
it's
are
going to get
you?
for me, I think.
I've been just relaxing all day, man.
I was
Well,
gonna
how does it
say, how's
feel?
your day off? Creek's
Yeah,
always working on Sunday. Every
I know that's
Sunday, Creek
exactly
is.
what I was going to ask you.
It's very nice. I got to just relax and actually, sit and watch. I watched Fast and Furious earlier, and just been hanging out and enjoying myself, taking a break. Because I got to work all week next week, which it is what it is.
So you got to
Uh,
work your normal day off?
Two of them off. Yeah.
Oh, that ain't going to be no fun.
No, it's not. It's not. But it is what it is. Uh,
Yeah.
it'll definitely put more money in the pocket.
Well, here's the thing, Creek. When you got a chance to be on with Steve and me, I mean, you got to take that day off.
Right,
You
right,
can't let
right.
that pass up.
Hey, man, I made it a point that I was taking off.
There you go.
Which and sometimes I need that. Sometimes you just do. You need like a mental break from just always working. Like a mental health day.
You do. That's what I was saying a while ago. I
And that's
hadn't.
like
I wasn't on any at all last week because I don't know, just mentally wore out. I guess
Yeah,
right.
yeah, you get burned out. Burned out.
Well, that's like Steve was talking about, like with the karaoke thing, man. I love to sing and have fun and play my guitar and whatnot and do karaoke with the community every night. It's fun, but
Gets old on it.
it does, man. Like sometimes I just want to hang out and just chat and chill and BS with my friends.
Absolutely.
Um, and it's not like any night, man. You can get on YouTube and go find somewhere to go and sing every single day of the week, every night.
All night, I would imagine. All night
Yeah,
and all day.
Yeah.
exactly. So, and that's why I started doing it just once a week, every Wednesday. Um, don't get me wrong, I love it, but sometimes I just want to just hang out and chat and chill like we're doing right now. This is where it's at.
Oh, it definitely is. Yeah, that's exactly where I'm coming from too. It's why I didn't go any last week. And I don't know when I'll come back. To be honest with you, hopefully this coming week. And I've got plenty to show and everything. It's just that the mental part just ain't there yet
Right.
Yeah,
for
you always
whatever
need a
reason.
break from everything. Hey, Lord Spike, mahalo, brother. Thank you. Thank you for that super sticker.
Right.
Absolutely. Thank you,
Sweet.
LSP. We hadn't got the
Ronnie
thing to play
Ronnie
on
gets
here.
50. Ronnie gets 50% of that.
No, I want you to keep it, bro. I mean, I know that you've had a hard time here lately financially, so I just rather you keep it.
Nah, I always bounce back.
But yeah, man, talking about working all the time, and that's basically what it turns into. Even though you do love what you're doing, and I do, I love what I'm doing. I love hanging out with people. It's in the chat and everything. But it hadn't got anything to do with that. It's just got to do with, I don't know. It's something about the mental part of it. That
You know what it
for me,
reminds me of? It reminds me of the Eddie Murphy. I don't know if it was from Raw or from Delirious, but he was like, if you walk up, if you were starving and someone gave you saltine cracker, you were like, that's the best damn cracker I ever ate. But then if you had nothing but crackers day after day after day, you'd be like, oh man, it's just a damn old saltine cracker. You know what I mean? It's like
you'd be
the
sick of it.
same shit. Oh yeah, so
Yeah.
repetitive. It just gets to a point where it's like, man, I just need a break.
I believe
I need a Ritz cracker.
I forget where I watched this at. I want to say it was at Indies, but they had somebody that had this old cracker from like World War II or something. Like like a very, very old cracker, like still in the pack, kind of like a MRE would be.
I watched that too. I know what you're talking about, but was it Indies? Yeah, I think it was. And he took a bite of it.
Right, right.
Yeah.
And he's like, and they was like asking him, like if that's all that you had and you were starving, that was very interesting. I was like, wow. I couldn't imagine eating something that was from.
It sounds to me, Creek, like you're talking about those. That you're talking about those packages that have been saved up, like in the nuclear shelters, fallout shelters.
It was something like that. But yeah, it was Doc Mac, Indy.
Doc Mac, that's what it was. Yeah, Doc Mac.
And
he had like I remember that. Because I was waiting. I'm like, is he gonna eat it or what? And he took a bite. He's like,
and it was a pretty big pack. It had more than one in there, I believe.
He was ready to eat.
This is MRE, right? But I think it was like it was pretty old, man. Yeah, I couldn't imagine.
Pretty sure it was older than me.
It's way older than me.
Well, I know some of the stuff they put down there was in the 60s, and they say it's still good.
Exactly.
If you get hungry enough, you're going to eat it.
Right. But it's crazy how something can be preserved like that for, 40, 50 years, if not longer.
Yeah.
And then like ended up like having it, like if you had like a survival pack or something like that, and you got to where you were starving, it was life or death. Yes, I'd eat the whole pack of crackers if I had to.
Yeah, kidding, in a heartbeat. It's like this one guy, I was saying it's been a couple of years ago at the least. They were, I can't know where in the hell they was at. They might have been at a military base. I don't remember now. But anyway, one of the guys handed another guy, a pack of crackers. And he said, eat these, tell me what you think of these crackers. And, the package wasn't open or anything. So he opened it, and ate one. He said, tastes pretty good. What's the deal? And he told me, they'd been down there all this time in this underground bunker. And then he wouldn't eat anymore, because he found out how old they were, and he's afraid it might make him sick.
Right.
Well, you can tell from the first bite of something if it's not good, at least most of the time.
Yeah.
But he wouldn't eat no more once he found out how old it was. And I think it was like 50 years old at that time, wherever they were at.
But still, all right. So, like, do you think if it did come down to that point, and you say it was like something that was like 50 years old or whatever that's been preserved for a long time, do you think that if you ate it and it did make you sick, you ate so much of it, it'd still probably help you live for a couple more days, even though you were sick, I guess?
Yeah. Well, at least you wouldn't die on a totally empty stomach.
Right.
I guess. But no, Buffer's right. They used to come with 2 cigarettes in them. I know when I was in the Army, whenever we got it wasn't called MREs then, though. I forgot now what it was called. It wasn't MREs, though. But they did come with 2 cigarettes.
Come
on.
on.
A little bitty pack in there, regular size hat, but it was just, a little narrow pack with 2 cigarettes in it.
Huh. I didn't know that.
And all this talk about crackers, we're talking about crackers, actual,
Yeah, not us crackers.
Right. Yeah. Not me.
We're the top crackers. We're the, well, I don't know if we're top cracker or not, but we're the crackers that can talk.
Boy. Right on.
Well, Creek, how did it go the other night on your show after I left? I mean, I know when I leave, I take the whole show with me. Boy, that's a joke and a half.
No, it's all good, man. It went very good. Very, very good.
So you was able to get them to sing some more?
We sang for a good little while, and then we went backstage and hung out for a little while and called it a night. Pretty
Well,
good.
where do you have the most fun at, backstage or on when you're doing karaoke?
Probably on the karaoke, man, because not everybody that's always on panel comes and hangs out at backstage, which I have a good time backstage, chilling too. But
Yeah, me and Creek hang out backstage quite a bit.
right,
Yeah, K rations. That's it. Thank you, chessboard. K rations. That is what they were. Sure was.
Lima beans, ham taste.
With the MREs, they're called K rations.
They were back when I was in the Army.
Okay.
Then they changed
K rations. I never even heard of that.
I haven't either.
Well, I'm 198 for a reason. That was a long time ago, boys.
Yeah.
That's it. I think I was 17 at the time or 18, so that would have been that's one. I was 180 something, 181, I guess. No, I can't count that high. Or low.
Wow.
But Creek, we were kind of under the impression that you were going to do a lot of singing here today. Am I wrong?
Singing?
Yeah, singing.
Come on, man. Well, ain't that something?
Well, Mr. B's here now. You're going to have to sing something.
Oh, Mr. B's here. Mr. B has entered the building.
Y'all fellas.
I want to point out something sweet too. When I first met Creek a while ago, and then he just opened that ice cold beer there, and I'm just glad it's not the same beer that it used to be.
Oh yeah, man. Right. I can tell you, if I'd have stuck with it, and here I am now, I'd be like, "Hey, Steve,
how you doing?"
Oh yeah.
Well, every time I see Creek, I keep expecting to bring out that Bud Light bottle, but he keeps pouring it in a Coors Light can. So
Yeah.
He keeps pouring it. That's what the bottle keeper's for. If he's gonna hide it, he just puts it in the bottle keeper.
Yeah.
Creek said he just washed your shorts, Steve. It wasn't worth a damn.
Hands right now, but bottle keeper.
America. There you go, America. Ain't nothing wrong with
Those
America.
bottle keepers, man. Those bottle keepers are sweet.
Oh yes, indeed. I love mine.
I would have never known about it if my sister wouldn't have got me one. Like 4.5 years ago, man. I get a package in the mail. I'm like, I didn't order nothing. What the hell is this? And it was from my sister, and it was a bottle keeper. I was like, dude, this is badass, man.
Hell yeah.
You have no idea. It just looks like you're drinking what do they call that? Flask. It just looks like you're drinking out of a flask.
Right. But if you're like really and truly just like looking at it, it reminds you of people that drink a lot of water. They have or like a coffee thermos or something like that.
All I know is I used to drink enough beer. I didn't need water, but since I don't drink beer anymore, I do drink a little bit of water. Back when I was drinking beer, I hardly ever drank any water. I don't know. It just did.
There's water. There's water in beer, so
I know, but it makes you. At least when I was drinking, now it made me pee so much, that it didn't. It was like the water, and it wasn't enough to replace what it was taking out of me. I drank one beer and pissed 3. Is what I'm saying.
Damn.
Right. And then when you go to sleep, you wake up every 2 hours.
Yeah. And the last time you wake up, or at least for me, man, I'd wake up a lot of times. My head be just boom, boom, boom.
Oh man, that thump! It's like you feel your heartbeat in your brain.
Yeah, it's a terrible feeling. And you'd think, that a person, once they get one hangover, you'd think that they'd have enough sense to quit drinking. But not me.
Hell no.
I wanted to keep saying, if it was the drinking that actually caused the hangover. And I still don't know.
That's why you got to start the day off with the hair of the dog or whatever they say.
I think it's more so from being up too late and listening to loud music is what I'm starting to think. So, I don't know if it's the beer or the music or the loud music.
Not yet, Mr. B. We're fixing to get started, though. And try to find out, some of these very, very intimate things about Creek.
Who hurt you? Who hurt you, Creek?
It was Steve. Steve hurt me up.
I knew I should have never watched his channel to begin with.
Hey, Mr. B, by the way, I think you got your payback from all that bragging on them Packers. He's not gonna like that one.
See, I know Joe Norman said earlier that the Lions won, but I don't follow football. So is that who they played, or
I don't think.
Or who beat the Packers? Or is that what you're saying, that the Packers lost?
Right.
Yeah, I think the Packers lost to Detroit, didn't they? I mean, I don't know. Just guessing there, but it's what it sounded to me like.
I'm waiting on Mr. B to tell us.
He's too ashamed of the Packers.
I think he's upset with me.
How's that cheese?
Well, it must be kind of rotten this morning or today.
A little moldy.
Oh yeah, he's gonna give me a razz of shit. I already know. He's gonna hit me hard.
Detroit beat the Bucks. Okay.
Yeah. Well, whoever it was, it sounds like Green Bay got beat. Packers.
Oh yeah, Blackwatch said it's anatomically possible to get drunk on water, so bottoms up. That's actually, you can die from drinking too much water.
You can die from water intoxication or something like that.
I heard that something about a radio show contest.
Yeah, some girl did.
Yeah, that's crazy. Sorry, I didn't mean to change the subject. I noticed that comment.
No, that's a good comment. But
Joe Kerr.
Yeah, I tell you what, I didn't know you could get drunk on coffee. We were in a cafe back when I was building houses. It was raining that morning, so we were sitting in the cafe, didn't have much to do, and drinking coffee. I don't know how many cups I drank. It must have been about 40. But when I got up to go outside, man, my head was spinning. I mean, I literally got drunk on coffee, from the head spinning. I mean, I wasn't like, a drunk when you're drinking beer or something, but
right.
I'm telling you what, man, it wasn't a good feeling at all.
Come on.
That cut back my coffee drinking, I can tell you for sure.
Dang. Shit, how much did you drink?
Shit, about a pot, a good size pot. We were in the cafe a long time. Like I said, it was raining. We couldn't work. So I was just sitting there drinking coffee. I don't know how many cups it was. It was a bunch of them, though, because we were in there 2 or 3 hours just sitting talking.
Ronnie's sitting there going, I don't have too much coffee. I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't even drink that much coffee. I don't even know what it is. I don't even know what are you talking about. I don't have that much coffee.
Exactly.
Nah, whenever I drink coffee, man, I maybe drink a cup and that's it. But other than that, I drink like Red Bull and shit. So I drink probably about 4 Red Bull a day.
Yeah, the energy. I do Monster.
Keep me going.
Which is all garbage. It's so bad for your system, man. But then so is beer. So is milk. You drink too much milk. It's bad for you.
Too much of anything's probably not good.
Yeah.
I know too much coffee damn sure ain't good for you. I found that out. I guess it's different for each person, I would imagine. But no, coffee, man, I'm telling you what, I didn't think you could get drunk on it, but I guess you could call that drunk. All I know is when I got up and walked out the door, my head was spinning.
Dang.
It was a terrible feeling. I know that.
I did that once. Oh man, I forgot all about that. That just clicked in my head. This was back right before I moved here, and I was living in a house that was my friend's dad's house, which he was a partier. Roger, shout out to Roger. And I was working for Roto-Rooter, but I lived in Dearborn Heights, Michigan, but I worked for Ann Arbor Roto-Rooter, so it was a 45-minute drive to work every day. But I thought I was on my way to another job. Well, I was on my way to another job. Last call of the day, but it was traffic was just dead stop. And so I pulled off and I got this energy. I don't remember what the energy drink was, but dude, it was like, and then I'm like, I still got to get to this job. It's going to take forever. So I got to get some energy. And I drank it. And as soon as I drank it, the office calls and they're like, yeah, we see what the traffic is. And, just cancel. Don't worry about it. You're good for the day. You're done. And my skin started tingling and I just started freaking out and like having major anxiety. And I'm like, what the? Oh, dude, I was freaking. And then by the time I made it home, I felt like I was on crack. It was like horrible. I like took a cold shower and I'm just going, oh my God, it was the worst feeling I ever had. I wish I could remember the name of the drink, dude, because it was scary.
Whenever you say like with the tingling thing, my brother had some. It was like some pre-workout. It was called C4, and you would take, and they actually make canned drinks of them now. But you take it and you put it in a bottle of water. Probably about 30 minutes to an hour after you drank it, like you was talking about with the tingling, you could feel it in your hands, your arms, and I was like,
Yep.
"Oh no, sir, no."
Yeah, it creeped me out, man.
Yeah, that's probably not good.
Talking about those monster drinks and things. That's what my grandson drinks. I think it's called Monster. I know it's a highly caffeinated thing, and he got one in one morning and opened it, and it literally smelled like shit in the house when he opened that damn drink. I mean, it did. It just the smell coming off. It's like a rotten grapes or something.
They do have a distinct weird smell to it.
You ain't kidding. I said, are you drinking shit there? Or what are you drinking? Stinks like hell. He said, it's just a caffeine drink. I said, well, I don't know how you get past the smell to drink it. My goodness. It was bad. I ain't kidding you. What do you drink, Creek? Monster?
Red Bull.
Red Bull.
That might be what he drinks. I can't remember. It's one of
they both have a distinct smell to it. They both smell, weird. But
Red Bull kind of reminds me of like a apple peach kind of flavor in a way.
It gives you wings. You can fly.
Yeah, that's bullshit. You know, somebody like actually tried to like sue them over that.
Oh yeah, that's why they got to put warning labels on everything.
It was
anytime you see a warning label, it's because someone tried it.
It was false advertising.
Yeah. So some idiot was like, "Look, I can fly. I just drank a Red Bull," and they jumped off a building. Didn't work.
Damn sure wouldn't. You better get just a little bit more than that. I wonder if they had the Superman cape with them when they jumped off the building.
He looked a lot cooler. He looks a lot cooler.
People are.
Yeah.
I mean, you got warning labels with your laundry detergent. Do not eat or do not drink. Like, why would rat poisoning? Do not eat. Well, no shit. But someone tried it,
dude. Ever since I seen that movie, Steve, that I watched called Idiocracy.
Yep.
Ever since I watched that, dude, and I sit and sit myself and like see what's all going on in the world and everything. It's more and more like that freaking movie every single day, man. It's crazy.
I seen that movie when it first came out, and I've seen it over 100 times. So when you told me you watched that, and I was like, yeah, because it used to be a comedy. Now it's a documentary because it's like, yep, that's where we're going.
Right.
That's exactly where this world is going.
All right.
And it sounds like the world of us conspiracy theorists, all that was total bullshit until it was all true.
Right. That's why I always say I need new conspiracies because all mine have become facts.
Yeah, no shit. It's exactly right. And it is weird to know that damn near everything that, well, not just me, but a lot of people were talking about over the years has come true. So,
Yep.
I mean, but they keep saying conspiracy theorists. Well, it's so much, it's bullshit. It's just unreal.
And it's a made up word anyway.
Everything gets hidden. Everything is hidden.
Yeah. Well, they got tired of keeping going to jail. So, but that's exactly what guys like me do, is try to out their ass, and that's what YouTube don't like, is when you're outing somebody, they don't like you telling the truth about a damn thing, especially not their people.
Right. That's
right. That's what's bringing in the dollars.
Yes.
And they like their dollars, buddy.
You ain't shitting.
I can tell you.
Maybe if Chap makes the day, he'll go over the debt clock with us. I'd like to. I hadn't even looked at it since.
Yeah, man. I always like looking at that. That was pretty cool how y'all showed the it was y'all and Unspecified, and showing the symbols of those statues or whatever, the statues, I believe it was. That was pretty neat.
The one up in the clouds?
Right.
Yeah. The other one, that was of Saint Michael.
Isn't that the Statue of Freedom, or was it the Statue of
yeah, the Statue of Freedom. Yeah.
Right.
That's what it was. And it sounded like there's another one, but I can't remember for sure. But anyway, I hope when Chap comes up, he can go over some of that. Yeah, if he makes it up today, because I know his kids are there. But that's pretty damn. I mean, that clock, whether it's a real thing or whether it ain't, which I think it is, it's a very interesting thing. I mean, why would anybody go in there and start putting stuff like that on the debt clock? First of all, how would they do it? I know it can be done, but you'd think that after the first time or two, if the people that own the clock, and ran it, didn't like what they were doing, they could have it stopped. But it's still going along. There's stuff still being posted on the clock. So I'm just wondering who in the heck is doing it. Whoever's doing it is either they've got a workaround on the clock themselves, or they know the people that own the clock. And here's the biggest chap of them all, Big Chap.
What's up, man?
What, fellas?
Did you see Gigi's comment real quick before it scrolls up and I forget?
Come home.
We have about 3 years for ET cousins will make themselves fully known.
About 3 years, huh?
Because I mean, the government's already for how many decades did they deny it, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Yeah, it's real." So I think Gigi's right. Next thing you know, that they're gonna just walk up on your front porch and be like, "Do you hear about the Lord Jesus Christ, your Savior?"
Well, got like the migrants walking up with their kid and they're asking for handouts and shit. They have a cell phone and they have a Spanish to English app. And they're going door to door with one or two of their kids, and they're knocking on people's doors in New York and outside in suburbs of Chicago and shit, like nicer neighborhoods. And she'll hold her phone up to the person at the door and be like, "It says, please help me. We have no money. We have no food."
But you got the phone.
Me. Right. And it shows them because they can't speak English. Like, what the fuck, bro? What this world coming to, yo?
That is what it's coming to. Bring them all over here so they can
Craig the Hunter.
begging bar us to death.
Better be right with the Lord and everything before you come to my doorstep like that, I can tell you.
I agree with you, Ridge Runner.
They're all demons, I think, too. Demons.
There was last week I was at Sam's Club gas station getting gas, and I pull up, and my gas tank's on the right side, so I pull up a lot of times out here they'll pull up on the wrong side and stretch the thing over, but I'm on my side, and right next to me, it was a Chinese lady, and she's holding this kid, like, you know how they do that when they're holding them, but the kid's like too big to be holding anyway, and he's like halfway down her leg, and she's all, oh, excuse me, sir, can you help me? And I'm like, yeah, what? And she couldn't figure out how to get gas, so I'm like over there, and her card was still in the thing, but the pump was in her tank, and it said remove nozzle and hang it back up. And I'm like, oh, you got to put the nozzle back, and you got to. So I do all this stuff, and she's just so confused. So then I'm like, all right, whatever. I helped her out. So then I start getting gas, and she's like, oh, sir, it still don't work. And I'm like, oh my god,
Lady, I don't
she
work
did
here.
something else. Yeah, she like left the card in, but was trying to pump gas, but the card was still in. Or I don't remember, but so I did all that. So she finally is like, thank you. And I'm like, yeah, no worries. Have a great day. And then she gets done. Oh, and that's the other thing in this gas station, it's all one way. So you come in this way, and all the gas pumps go this way, and when you leave, you go out there. So then she gets done, and she said, "Thank." I mean, she's a nice lady. So, but when she got done, she thanked me again, and I'm like, "Yeah, okay, have a great day." And then, like 2 minutes later, I see her like doing one of these like Austin Power things, turning around and coming back and barely fitting. And I'm like, what? But she had a really nice car, and obviously she had money, and she's almost dropping her kid when she's standing there. That was too big to be holding anyway. I'm like, how? How do you make it out of your front door in the morning and you don't even know how to get gas? I just don't get it. And I'm not making fun of her because, like I said, she was really nice and appreciative. But at the same time, what?
Well, then you ask yourself this though: what about the Chinese lady that was getting gas in plastic grocery bags, like from Walmart?
Yeah,
That shit during the Jones when the gas was real high, and she literally had a fucking Walmart bag, like I think 2 or 3 of them, and like, tied them up and shit, and sat them in her trunk. Did 2 or 3 of them.
I seen that. And yeah, seriously, what? Like
you should have tripped her out, Steve, when she said, "Sir, can you help me?" You should have said, "No comprendo inglés." Flip the script at her and shit. You know, right. Either, so fuck it.
There's this guy that just started working with us at the store, and he's from Pakistan and Denmark. He's from Denmark. Well, the pump handles for gas over there are green. This dude almost put diesel in his car the other day, man, and I was like, oh my god.
She did too, Carlos. She tied the handles together and everything. Yeah, bless her.
I mean, they're good people. They don't know. They don't know because everything's different in their countries that they come from. But still,
see, that's the thing though too, because like 10 years ago, me and my buddy Nate that I used to work with, we met this lady. I don't remember her name, and she was with, I don't even remember why, but she was with us in our van for some reason. We were like driving to go look at a job. But anyway, she's like, oh, and she was Chinese. And she's like, oh, I'll go up to Weaver. And we're like, Weaver Street? She's like, Weaver. And then we're like looking at the G, and we're like, oh, you mean River Street? And she's like, yeah, Weaver. That's what I said. You know, Chinese people can't say R.
They do, but they're R. They're like, R and RL. They can say R. Well, no,
I remember her saying that specifically. She's like, you know, we can't say R, but the whole time she's saying Weaver, and then she says R. So it's like, you just said R. So what do you mean you can't? Like, it's playing the I'm dumb game. Do everything for me.
If you'd have showed her the word liver, she'd have said, "Oh, river,
right."
River of liver.
Hello.
She's gonna eat herself a river of liver.
Was it River Weaver? Yeah, it was She was saying Weaver. Shit, now I got it's all I remember is she said we can't say R. That's all I remember. I'm like, you just said it. You just said the letter R, and you said you can't say that letter. in the same sentence.
Right.
Women and children were trafficked, believe in the lies. Oh yeah, there's a question for you. What was anyone in chat and everyone on panel taught in school that is now no longer true, but you were taught it in school?
Everything.
Yeah. That's the answer right there. Everything.
Like go to college and you'll live a great life and make good money.
Right. That. Yeah.
No, most people that are in college right now are in debt. I mean, it
Mhm,
might be all
exactly.
like way like 20 years down the road, possibly, but they're in debt right now.
Exactly. And don't get me wrong, college is right for doctors and shit like that. Like,
Knowledge.
right. Like
Yeah, but the thing of
most
this,
people
go to
go,
college, you got to be a woke liberal almost anymore. I
or,
don't care what
or
I wanted to learn. I couldn't make it to college. I just couldn't.
or
No.
if by the time you get out of college you are a woke liberal.
Yes, when you go
You
in,
know?
you're woke, but when you come out, you're a woke liberal.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Joker said that there's only two genders. He learned that that's wrong. There's a lot more now.
He's got that right.
Food pyramid. Yeah.
Do you guys get that too? Speaking what Joe said, every time I'm like doing something, it's like you're it used to just be Mr. or Miss or Mrs. Now it's like, what's your gender?
All right. You
And
gotta ask
it's like, are
that.
you freaking kidding me, dude? Come
On
on.
everything that you fill out. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. And what is your uh, pronouns for the day or whatever? You know,
Yeah, pronouns. That's what I was looking for. Yep.
is it Mister, Miss, him, he, she, her? It's just so much bullshit.
It's ma'am.
It's excuse me, sir. It's ma'am. That's the best
And
video, man.
I was on a live in the chat last night from Jeff Nadolny. He does dogman research, and every Saturday he'll go live late at night. And they were talking about something about dogmen like switching sex, like if you went like in and out of different bodies, like if you killed one, their spirit's supposed to take over. That's what one guy was saying, and it coming to the point where he said that'd be a lady, a dog lady, and I said no, and then I typed in the chat, it's dog ma'am, like that. And that dude, there's like 6 people that were cracking up, laughing, and tagging my name and shit. I was dying. It was funny. No, it's dog ma'am.
No, ma'am.
But Chap, you're all time
It's
saying some funny
dog
shit.
man.
I said, I know when I'm on and Chap's in the chat. I mean, this is on a lot of nights too. He put some stupid shit in there. I mean, I've been laughing my ass off at him. I don't remember what any of it is right now, but he knows what I'm talking about. That one night, you were talking about what the hell was that now? Shit, I can't remember what it was, but anyway, he was cracking me up, man. And I know you remember what it was too. Well, I mean, you know, you're sitting there, more than likely sitting there puffing on one of them joints, you know, so you're cracking yourself up. You're cracking everybody in the chat up.
Speak of the devil, we allowed to smoke in this room too?
Oh, you bet.
It's unfiltered.
And he smokes unfiltered, so
Yeah, you know, filter on it.
As long as it's unfiltered. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, it's just a piece of paper and some green plant.
some wacky tobacco in the middle of it. That's all.
Lefty.
There,
Medicinal.
it's from a cataract.
I got
Grab one.
a prescription, man.
For my anxiety.
Grab one. Oh, there you go.
I got one. I don't know if anybody else did, but I did.
I went and got one. But it's not a card. It's just a prescription label that they give me to put on my deal.
On your deal. On what? Your bottle?
Like whether it comes in a jar, whether it comes in a bag. Sometimes they come in bags.
Basically, so you don't get busted.
Right. Well, I mean, I could show you the label. Hold on here. Yeah. Put my thumb over my name here. Well,
Well, we know your name. It's Creek.
It just makes it legit.
$60 for an eighth, man. Like, it's crazy.
We smoking gold chips.
Hey, it's pretty good.
You didn't put in on this, man.
Yeah, the way to tell Creek is smoking, chap, is when he gets about halfway through one of his karaoke shows, and he's well, I gotta go. I'll see y'all now. Either that or he don't say anything and he just passes out right there and leaves the show running for a week at a time.
That's that alcohol weed mixture.
Yeah,
It is a mix. Yeah.
It hits different. It definitely hits different, friends. Ain't no lying about that one.
But I got a question for you, Creek.
Yeah, buddy.
Well, it's actually two questions in one. Do you believe in ghosts and or UFOs?
Yes.
I'm both.
Yes.
All right, cool. Me too.
Most definitely.
I like that.
I definitely believe in both of them. But for me, the UFOs are just something that they belong to us. They don't belong to like aliens or anything. That's my belief anyway.
Well,
Hello, we got.
I want to believe that too, Ronnie, but I think it had to come from somewhere, though, right? So maybe there was.
Well, I mean, off planet.
Extra territory, the outer spaces, not necessarily extra celestial, but extra terrestrial, which you're talking about terra, ground. Remember that. That's the whole big deal. I think that there was some shit that came over, whether it be underwater or through the ice passage in the ice wall above water, or maybe it's just portals that can open up because you can warp space and time and.
Now, chap, don't tell me you're
not UFOs, but USOs, right?
Yeah, underwater, submersible.
Yeah,
exactly.
I just found out about that recently, and I was like, "Damn, that's interesting, man," because that makes sense.
Well, now they just switched it out of UAPs, unidentified aerial phenomena.
Yep.
That way, it's not necessarily an object. It's just something happened. An object. Like a craft, or was it just a light, or was it just a shock wave that made the appearance of something, or is it fucking Project Blue Beam? I don't know, man. All I know is let one of them spooky bastards come climbing up in here. They're gonna get about 25 hot ones coming down range. I don't know, man. I don't want to go out looking for the shit, but if the shit happens, it's gonna.
Right.
Y'all heard of the TR3B? Well, there's literally patent numbers out on that, on the TR3B. That's one of the, the things that's like triangle.
Yeah. Yep.
So, yeah, I mean, they definitely, in my opinion anyway, built the TR3B. So, I mean, that's like guys like us, but as far as to come from anywhere else, I would think it would have, my opinion is it had to come from outside the ice wall, not up there.
Right.
I think like they've got certain depths that submarines can't even go to.
For sure.
Exactly.
Well, as long as you got a PlayStation controller, you'll be all right.
Right.
That's how you're going to use it to navigate the craft.
There's
just don't implode. Just don't implode.
It's underwater that has never been found. There's tunnels underwater. They've got so many.
What is it like? 80% of the Earth is water, and only like 10% of it has been explored, or some shit like that.
Under
the ocean. Is that what you're talking about?
I'm sure my numbers are way off, but you know what I mean.
I got confused on that one.
It's
more like 20%.
I'm not sure the ratio, but I know there's more unexplored than there is explored.
Right. Yeah, that's basically what I was getting at. Yep.
Either that or hidden.
40. We'll just say 64.
It's hidden. That's why you see all these.
David Devine is here.
Yeah, and everybody remember to hit the like button, because we must beat David Devine. We must beat David Devine in likes. We got to.
David Devine had a great show. the other
See,
night.
David?
Dude, it feels like, I don't know. Yesterday feels like a week ago, so I don't even remember. It might have been yesterday. I think it was yesterday. But he had his last show, his last live stream was really good. So here's the next question for Creek. Flat or round?
He done wrote him down a list. He done made a list here.
No, I'm just thinking.
Hey, that's good. A little structure. We like it.
Where's my list at?
Flat land or round?
Flat Earth or round Earth?
I will.
Okay, so I think really and truly, all right, if you look at it on a map, the Earth is flat on a map. Okay, but still at the same time, I don't think that it could just absolutely be flat. I think that it could be round as well. I'm on both ends of the fence. So
Well, the part, it is round. You know, when you look down at the map, yeah, it's round. But then you got to remember that, and there is an ice wall. That's what it is. But outside the ice wall is what we're talking about. Is where if there are aliens, that's where they'd come from.
Extraterrestrial.
Yeah.
The unexplored.
Connie Carlos got a question to Ronnie about his channel.
Your channel still the same? I keep asking where you've been. We missed you taking it. Yeah, well, it's on this one here, Connie, the one you're on now. I did lose my last channel about a month ago, maybe 6 weeks ago.
Yeah, I have it. I have the link pinned at the top of mine. So.
Oh, well, thank you, Steve.
Good to see you, Rob. Been a while.
Yeah, good to see you, Connie.
Too tall.
And I will be looking for you in the chat, Connie, the next one I have. So hope you're there.
But yeah, I agree with both of you guys because I'm on the fence too. And what Ronnie said is right too. It is round, but it's also, or is it, or isn't it? I don't know. Another thing, what they taught you in school, that isn't true. I don't know. Is it true?
Beautiful V is here. Hello, beautiful V.
Perfect timing to be talking about flat Earth.
V.
She always comes in when we're talking about flat Earth. She never misses it.
it's like, I mean, if you look at a globe, and I don't think that the globe is correct.
Not at all. It even says if you flip the globe over, it says just for basically aesthetics, just decoration. It's not.
Right. I don't.
Right, because why do planes fly like this, which is longer than just to go like that on a flat map? It's like
hello,
they
me,
go
Mom.
straight. But here they go now.
And also, like if you was to drive, or even go like on a boat or whatever, however you, what was that movie where the dude,
Truman Show,
365 days around the world, where he was in a hot air balloon? There's no way. Even if like you was to drive or take a boat or anything, like you would never feel yourself, I guess, because of gravity making the rotation. It would always just seem flat. So
right. Yeah, no shit. I never thought of that. That's a good point.
Gravity's always gravity's a theory that's never really been proven. You'll have people out there that say, yeah, it is a Coriolis effect and all this stuff. Well, that's still not been proven.
Yes, Connie, we're both Steve's streaming mine today, so yeah, we're
I
have the Gleason's flat Earth map hanging on my wall right here in my room. That's how much I know it's true. I mean, I wouldn't have bought it if I didn't think it was real.
right.
You know, it makes so much sense. I mean, if you think about it, if we're spinning out in space, right, and we're careening out every day while we're spinning, right, as we're going farther and farther into the expanse of space, yet every night the constellations and the stars always stay pretty much in the same position in our night sky.
Right.
Why is that? How could that be if we're fucking just tumbling?
Yeah,
right. The stars all stay the same too, and they move with us. I don't
Well,
believe
they'd
so.
have to be. They'd have to be staying the same.
No, the stars are attached to the firmament, like it
But that's
says.
what I'm saying. If it were round, like they're saying, then they would have to be going around.
The moon
Something
and the
would have to
sun
be.
are inside our Earth's atmosphere. It's like
Mhm.
a clock face. And the waters that are, liquid waters, the oceans and shit, is because the light of the sun is directed above that area, and that's what keeps it warm. Now, even if it goes to the Tropic of Cancer, where it's farther away, it still will only go to a certain spot, and that's where you start reaching the Arctic Circle. Why would they call it an Arctic Circle if it wasn't a circle?
Which also
It's
makes
not.
sense, man, because if you look on a map, and you can see where at one point in time, let's see if we can pull this up here.
Connie, that's what you get for watching on Steve's channel. You got to watch it on mine.
Yeah, sorry about that, Connie. That's what happens when you're monetized.
Yeah, it is.
I didn't do it.
Steve done it.
YouTube
I'll
does that
admit it. Steve did it.
automatically. That's YouTube trying to make their money. I don't get none of that. I get like 2 cents.
Wouldn't it
Here's
be
my
a
2
cold
cents.
shot?
My 10 cents is free.
Wouldn't it be a cold shot if you was doing a live on your stream sometimes, Steve? And what you said something that you shouldn't have said, and they give you a strike for it, and yet they're still making money off of you.
Right? I'm telling you, man. They do. That's what they do. YouTube asshole.
It sure as the hell are. Anybody don't believe that? Just say just a little bit of something that they don't like you saying. They'll show you real quick who they are. Well, of course it is. Craig was in your chat at first, Steve. Then he came over to mine. Then he said he didn't like it there, so he's going back to yours.
Yeah.
Now he says it's better here at mine. Of course.
So he wasn't joking when he said, "I love you, Ronnie." Steve, not so much.
Yeah.
That wasn't a joke.
I don't think he loves either one of us, to tell you the truth. I think he just
Craig's my
stringing us
man
along.
crush. Craig's my man crush. He just broke my heart.
I thought that was Creek was your man crush.
Okay, so I'm a slut. I got a couple man crushes.
Man.
I'm sorry.
Well,
Sorry. I got a couple.
it's out there now, Steve.
It sure is.
Ronnie, I put something in the backstage there.
I see that now. I just seen it. Sorry about that, Creek. I didn't.
All good. All right, so we are here. If
Where?
you look,
You are here. I'm not there. I'm more to the left.
Yeah.
you look,
I'm that little
it
dot in
looks
the
like
ocean.
at one point in time, all this was all together. You know what I'm saying? It almost looks like puzzle pieces in a way. If you really truly look at it, it looks like puzzle pieces.
I used to call
So
that.
if the Earth was round, you would figure we'd be like way over here, and this would be way over there if the Earth was round. But if it's not and it is flat, that's why it still looks like this, because we're not moving anywhere because it's flat. Does that make sense? Does that sound crazy?
I see where you're going at, like if it doesn't have any way to spin, but they used to call that was called Pangea, is what that was called when it was all stuck together as one glob. But what about if it's like this? Look at this one. You want to pull that up, Ronnie?
Oh, this is getting interesting now.
All right. So, see how this guy is above here? Right? This is the flat Earth here. This would be the North Pole. This is the United States. The sun and the moon travel along the Tropic of Capricorn and the Tropic of Cancer. So when the United States is in winter, it moves farther from us, right? That's why the southern hemisphere is in summer. Okay? And then when it moves away from the southern hemisphere and goes back up here, we get hotter and we're in summer and they get colder down south, right? The moon is the lesser of two lights. The God made light, one light to rule the day and one light to rule the night. The moon's light that comes off the moon is colder than it would be if you were to step into a shadow. It gives off, the moon is putrid and it decays, where the sun is healing and it warms you, right? And it grows. It's the yin and the yang, okay? Now, here's the Antarctic Circle, the ice wall. And if you can't go past the 60th parallel, which is like right about here, without being commandeered and for fear of being shot down or your vessel being boarded or anything. Now, they do have trips to Antarctica, but they're all guided tours, and they're right here to this little place, right? This little peak. It's called the Horn or something. You come from right here, you jump on a boat, they show you around a couple penguins. They walk you over here and like, here's the North Pole here, da da da. We'll take you inland. You know, you might be able to go around this far. Scientists and shit do, but I'm sure they signed the non-disclosure agreements.
Yeah, they did that a long time ago.
You see how high that shit is? And it's just one big sheet of ice. You know why? Because the sun only travels through this area. And it has enough energy to warm up all this, to melt this. So if you imagine like an ice fishing pond, and you're just pieces of debris floating on a hole cut in the ice. And what I think happens is if you took this and made one over here, you know, these are the outer spaces, right?
Right.
And they all might have their ice walls. Say you're walking on ice all through here, and then clunk, you're down here, and there's a whole nother circle that's just like this, but their lands are different. That's why when Admiral Byrd went and he flew to Antarctica through Operation High Jump, why'd they call it that? Because you got to go over this high-ass wall. But there might be places in the wall where you can get through. I don't know if this is a real picture of Antarctica wall or not. It could be CGI, but this is the kind of the theory, right? There's spots in that wall where you can get through, but obviously you'll never know, because if you go to the 60th parallel, whether it be an airplane, helicopter, fucking kayak, or swimming naked, they're going to see your ass and turn you around. Who controls all this shit? NATO. All the countries. The same people that signed the Antarctic Agreement, you know? They all have control over that. And all these little islands and shit, all these little islands are all out here that are watching it. They talk to each other, line of sight. This island can see this island, and it's all patrolled. You don't believe me? Jump in a helicopter and go.
You know, I just wonder, and believe me, I do believe that we're living under a dome. But I wonder how far out the dome is, you know, like at Antarctica, or, you know, the South Pole, whatever the hell you want to call it. How far out it is from there, you know, before it's got to come down to Earth somewhere. And I'm just wondering how far it is from once you get to the ice wall until you'd run into the dome, if you were in a plane or even on foot.
Right.
You mean how far along? Well, Admiral Byrd said that he went so far. He goes, it turned. There was land beyond the ice.
Yeah, that's exactly my point. You know, yeah. It's
maybe the firmament and the dome is over everything, bro. Maybe it doesn't just stop on ours.
It could be. That's exactly right.
If you imagine you standing at a table, a big table, right? A big buffet table. And in the middle of the buffet table, there's all these holes with water in them. Okay. And then those are all the different lands. Those are all the different earths and areas. And you put a big ass firmament over the top of all that. And then you can go to your outer spaces like a big greenhouse. Right. He just said it, Van Life Biker in the chat.
Big greenhouse.
And then each has their own little light that just service that little pot of plants right there. You know, this is the one little pot of plants right here we're going to take care of. And then over here's your other pot of plants. And they got their own little lights that warm them up and keep them stable. I don't know.
I also think that it could be round as well because I was talking about this the other night. Look at how much you can dig. You know, and you dig so much. If it's all flat, then you can only dig so far down. You know what I'm saying? So I don't
Because
know.
no matter what, when you dig so far, you hit water, right? You always hit water.
Well, it's
Well,
like,
myself,
have
I
you
think
ever,
it's. I
like, did
think
you
it's
ever get
never
to
ending.
the bottom of it? Like, who is ever
I don't think
like they
you could.
say like digging a hole to China from here to China or
I
whatever?
was just gonna say that.
You know, like how
Well, that's the thing. You're coming out the other side of a ball, but I don't believe that theory.
No.
I know
But
nothing.
I believe the Earth is.
Shit, I'm not gonna lie. I always thought we were on a planet and the 9 planets spinning, and that's because that's the lie they sell us, bro. It's a good one, and they
right?
put it into
But
everything.
didn't it say in
Every
the
movie.
Bible? Didn't it say in the Bible something about pillars?
Yeah,
The
that's
four
in
corners of it is. The 4 corners. How you get 4 corners on a ball?
Mm-hmm.
You don't.
yeah, that's in the book of Enoch, Steve. That's where that's at.
Oh, is that the book of Enoch? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
it was in the Bible. They took it out because they didn't want anybody to knowing the truth. So.
That's
At least
right.
that's
That's
the way it looked.
what I was talking about earlier. That everything's hidden. Like y'all was saying with the ice wall thing, you can only get so far, and then there's probably gonna like
it's like
Jeff
my
said,
hat.
NATO.
It is.
There's people that's not gonna let you go anywhere past
And
that.
shout out to High Impact Flicks. Here's the deal. But yeah,
There's
believe
there's
nothing,
people
question
that know
everything.
there's people that know things that we do not know.
Oh, that's for sure. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
they know if the Earth is round or flat for sure. For one thing.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
They know a lot of other things too that they ain't gonna tell us, and they'll take your ass down. That's what that video I was showing us about was flat Earth. Steve, come think of it, when I got took down.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm pretty
Well,
sure.
shit, we don't want to do that again.
Well, no, it was a video though, so
Oh, okay.
that's
Okay,
what they
so
use as an
you-
excuse. Is that I need to go back and check all my videos before I played them. Is more or less what they were saying.
Right.
Well, that'd be
so because
impossible.
using somebody else's. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, well, what they were saying was the guy that you played his video shared somebody else's video in his video, so therefore you shouldn't have played his video. Does that make any sense? I seen you look kind of lost there, Stephen. I understand it.
No,
Yeah,
now
I'm
that you
a
said it
little
like
lost.
that, it does. So you played his video, which he was probably cool with, but in his video, he played someone, and that person wasn't cool with it. Or
Yeah.
some shit like
Exactly.
you pissed off the mailman's neighbor's granddaughter, so take that shit down.
Boy, they clobbered me in a hurry that night. I'm here to tell you. I bet I didn't get maybe 10 minutes that, if that much, that video played, and they took me down. Assholes, and I mean it, YouTube, y'all are nothing but assholes.
Can I show this one, or you guys don't want to?
Can you do what, chap?
Can I show another one, or do you not want to? This is what I think the theory is, and this dude used to be a Mason, right? A Freemason, and this kind of was a leaked video, and Night Guide got a hold of it and did a video of it. Let me see. There we go. The volume is messed up a little bit, but what you're going to watch is what he's drawing. Don't worry about what Dork's doing down here.
All right, y'all, this is crazy.
He immediately draws the geometric shape of an oblate spheroid.
It's a Freemason drawing the state of
We
the
can see
planet
how
we
he
live on.
separates the oblate spheroid with a distance.
All right, hold on.
He relates it to.
All right. Go here.
He had been painted completely black.
This is supposedly the black.
Shit. Sorry, guys.
He relates it to a CD.
Then, below,
So if this is the atmosphere or the firmament, this is us, the CD. right? This is our oceans. Okay, and this will be like it's a toroid, right? If you imagine like a magnetic sphere, you know how they levitate. Okay, the magnetic energy comes through the North Pole, through the center of the Earth, out the bottom, is what I think, and this is how we stay floating. Okay, but watch this guy's drawing, and he'll break it down. Let me turn it all the way up.
Draws a circle immediately paints it completely black.
This is supposedly the black sun.
The black sun is just down below, as above, so below.
Rays come out and 3 rays pass through the hole in the center.
That's the North Pole.
Below he writes, still.
It doesn't
One
move.
of the possible meanings of this black circle may be the black sun.
I think it's a big ass magnet.
He
You
draws
know what it really looks like? It looks like an eye.
Kinda, yeah.
Eyeball. Yeah.
Yeah. See,
Draw some lashes on it.
he's drawing up here. He's drawing. This is the magnetic energy coming out, right?
writes North Pole.
And you write North Pole there. Those are that.
Above this hole, inside what would be the celestial vault, he draws a star.
Or
The polar star of
firmament.
Polaris.
Polaris, and it's always there, right? How is it always there for?
He marks 2 points and connects them in a circle and writes equator.
That's the equator.
It's not a straight line.
He
It's a
draws 2
round
lines
circle.
that go down from the polar star to the 2 points. The lines form a triangle.
If it
He
keeps,
highlights 2 of the rays coming out of the black sun. It also forms a triangle, but vice versa.
and that's the Freemason side.
And he writes, as above, so below.
As
It's one
above,
of the
so
7
below.
principles of Hermes Trismegistus.
Now,
It
I
appears
don't know
on the
if this
Emerald
is true.
tablet and in the Kabbalion. He erases the intersections and draws the sun and moon.
This is crazy.
The lesser the light, the dark light. Every day they go around 24 hours.
Well, what's amazing about the moon is that they admitted themselves that it's in the Earth's atmosphere now. So
Yeah.
now all they got to do is admit the sun is.
Dude, they know that the technology and shit like this, dude, is caught up to the lie. Even with people that still, I don't get how people still believe it. I'm sorry for people that do. I'm not making fun of anybody. Trust me, cognitive dissonance is a bitch, and you just got to keep hammering at it and keep doing the research, and keep thinking about what you see out there when you look. And I mean, if you see a boat leaving and you're standing on the beach, right, and you're just looking with the naked eye, and it goes away, and you think, okay, it went over the curvature of the earth, right? No, it's not. It's still there, but it's not within our perspective. It's
Right.
not within our view. So if you pick up a Nikon fucking badass telescope or even a cell phone camera and zoom that bitch right in, you'll pull it right back into view. How? Did you magically reverse that? Did you magically reverse that boat on back over the curvature if it already went around? It don't make sense, bro. It doesn't.
Right.
People aren't sticking out like this and shit. You can be in. I can go to St. Joe right now on a real good day and see Chicago. I shouldn't be able to.
And that's like
Yeah,
what Steve was talking about earlier. You know, like there's probably 10-20% that's been explored and 80 that hasn't.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know, there's so much that we can't see, man.
And then they've lied. Everything that has been explored and that they found out, they've lied to us and told us the opposite. So we gotta unlie ourselves and go back through everything and relearn everything. So when you said earlier, Steve, what did you learn in school that you now know is not true? I said everything, and dude, I pretty much meant that shit. I don't think anything they taught us is real, from fucking Christopher Columbus to the slaves to the Holocaust to the Earth model to dinosaurs, all that shit. None of that shit's true. Not the way they said it anyway.
Very bad, guys. I'm gonna use the restroom.
All right. So he's got these lines intersecting, right? Now, if you're thinking it's magnetical, it could be, and that's what maybe holds the sun and the moon in their place, because the intersecting magnetic lines that are coming from the North Star and from the magnet down below. And if they just twist like you would a compass, like a carpenter's compass, it makes sense, bro. It makes more sense than just a ball spinning around into nothing.
Both are 3,300 miles or 5,310 kilometers away.
That blew my mind. So allegedly they are local.
Of course they're local.
Now, could the moon be a burnt-out sun?
Then he measures the diameter of the sun and moon, being the same with a diameter of 32 miles or 51 kilometers.
32 miles
Exactly the
long.
same diameter.
That's why you get the total
Hence the
eclipse.
He draws continents on the surface and on the
Oh,
other
I
side as
missed it
well.
right there. See? Oh shit, he missed.
This is what blew my mind too.
Damn it. Well, look at this shit every time. I'm trying to show you the continents and shit that are around here. So if this is the North Pole, then all these are like us, United States, and this is the oceans. And then around here will be the wall of ice.
Continents on
Both
both
sides
sides
are ice.
He's drawing them below too.
were the same.
That's where the reptilians and shit live.
Below he writes Summerland.
Summerland.
That calls it the
Now,
summer
that's
land.
exactly what I believe right there. What he's saying about the,
Rays coming out of the black sun.
what you just said about the
The
reptile.
northern lights.
Boom. The black sun
The
produces
center
the
of the
northern
drawing is
lights.
equal to the Mason symbol, which is a square and a
Now
compass.
again, I'm not sure if this is all accurate or true, but that's what we do here.
And I'm kind of in the same boat as him. I'm just, you take everything and just kind of look
as far as
and,
information goes.
you know.
So
Yeah, you just gotta be open minded about like
Yeah, all this stuff means something, bro. They ain't just having this shit for nothing. You know, this is what these dudes do, and everybody knows they're real secretive. And we all know that the government isn't telling the truth on half the shit that they, or none of the shit that they say.
right.
From
Well,
the
they are the government.
from the right, that's who's running this fucking shindig.
Yeah.
So everybody, oh well, big pharma's bad. The Fed Reserve's bad. The money's jacked up. Our border's jacked up. Our military's in shambles. But hey, NASA's real. Everything they say is real, and they would never lie about our existence. You know why they're lying to us, bro? Number one, it takes God, the creator, out of the equation because their God is Satan. And they want him to be boisted to rule this. You know, they want him propped up and not the real God. Okay? Big G, little g. Not only that, when you think that this is all you can go to is, you know, hey, we can maybe take a trip to Antarctica, but we can either go to Japan, Hawaii, whatever, yada yada, or different countries and continents that we know that we think are on a ball, but you can't go nowhere else, right? You're stuck here. This is the only place you can explore because America, people in general, humans are explorers. You know, granted, we haven't went to all the depths of the oceans because we physically can't with water pressure and stuff. You know, we don't have the craft and capabilities quite yet. But if we knew that there was, all we had to do was fly another 5, 6, 15 more hours and we'd be in a whole new place, dude, with anything. Oh man, my son Cal's calling me. I got to take this.
Okay. Well,
I'm
I was going to
I'm
let
gonna-
Chapman answer this question, but he's got a phone call, so he can't right now. But V,
Yeah,
I
that
think
would be
we're all
crazy,
in
though.
cahoots there.
So- that would be crazy though.
I'm not
to
a
fly
live
another-
one second here.
But I don't believe any of them landed on the moon myself. Us,
That's what I think. I don't think they did. either.
Russia, India,
It's
none of
all
them.
fake.
Yeah, they were all on it, and you know they had to keep up with each other's lies. Is more or less what it was.
Could you imagine that though? Just to fly an extra 15, 16 hours and then be in a whole different like that's just crazy to think about.
I know it is. Well, here's part of it I ain't figured out about it yet. Now, and this is you know, assuming that there's a dome up there, which I think there is one. You know, it goes over the whole Earth or whatever. But since there's a dome up there and there's water up there, that means water's got to be on the other side of that dome or it would come through. You know, and that's one thing that Elon supposedly proved. You know, with when he shot that rocket up there a couple of weeks ago, whatever it was. You know, when he supposedly cracked through the firmament and water came out it for just a couple of seconds and then it sealed right back up. Now this is on videotape, you know, so anybody can go watch it if they want to. I guess anybody could, but anyway, if there's water on top of that dome, well, that means there would have to be another dome there. You know, it had to be two domes. One, you know, keep the water off of us, and another dome to keep the water from going into outer space.
Right.
And that's the way I see it. I mean, maybe I'm wrong.
Can you imagine if he screwed up though and like went through that dome, like whenever he shot the rocket off and it went through the dome, and we just like got ever
Hey,
loving
we would've been
flooded
flooded.
or something?
Yeah, we would have been flooded, no doubt. I mean, from what the Bible and everything says, that's all I'm going by there is the Bible talks about it being water up there, then it's separated. The two waters are separated, the one in the sky and the one down here, the oceans and things. And so if they're separated, that means there's got to be water on top of the dome. Otherwise, we'd be flooded.
Right.
I could very easily be wrong there, but I don't see how it could be. Because if what and this was this is shown on Hawk's channel. It was David Snedeker's video where he was showing that when Elon fired that rocket up there, the rocket goes up and it hits the dome or the firmament, whatever you want to call it, and it breaks the firmament. Well, water comes gushing out, for just a few seconds, then it heals itself back up and it's fine again. Now, how it does that, first of all, without God being in it, I don't know. But anyway, the way it showed it, that's what happened. So if there's water on the other side of the dome, then that means there's got to be another dome up there holding that water in, or else the suction from space would just pull it out into space. Tell me if that makes any sense to y'all or not.
I mean, it does. It does. But it's so hard to think of anything being actually true. We know we all know right from wrong and shit.
And that's why I'm on the fence. And I've always been. And I love bringing this shit up because everyone's like, "Oh, you're a flat." I'm not neither. I'm not a flat earther. I'm not a glober or whatever you call it. I'm neither. I just don't trust the government. So I don't know
exactly. That's where I'm at.
Well, if you do trust them, I mean, you're making a big mistake there, first of all, by trusting anything they say or do. There's no doubt about that. So why would you believe anything they say about a round earth? I mean, when they're taking people down off YouTube for just showing a video or talking about it, then something's wrong.
And you get the blue, I call it what the hell? I can't even think. I call it a trophy, but I've only had it once, and it was because of the flat earth one I did back with Citizen Man and
the blue content banner.
Yep, I actually got one of those. I was like, dude, that's a badge of honor right there.
Look, there's one. The video I'm showing's got one on it right now.
Yep, but like Ronnie's saying, like, why are they hiding that? Why are they? Why is it?
Well, like I was saying, number one, it takes away God, the Creator, and then if we could explore and leave, and we could all just go wherever, hey, we're gonna spend next year, we're gonna be over in planet Zarnon or whatever the fuck area it is, right?
Zarnon?
Okay.
That's where I want to go.
You're going to leave Earth. You're going to leave Earth for a year or two, and then that's all. There goes one of my slaves, right? There goes one of my slaves leaving. I can't keep. I got to have my chattel, my workers be here. We got to have people we can control, and who we gonna roll. If everybody if everybody's free to go,
Well, all I know is until we get rid of those reptilians, I'm not going anywhere. I'm standing right here. Wait until we kill all them.
They're underground. And I was talking to a good friend, and she came up with a pretty good analogy about the whole reptilian thing. You know how there's places in the United States where we have all this oil, dude, and good water, underground water, and they're so hell-bent on not drilling, not fracking, and not disturbing none of that. And Trump's like, drill, baby, drill, baby, drill, right? He keeps putting it on them to go in there and drill. What if they don't want us drilling because they're fearing that it's going to disrupt their home and shit down below? And what if the overlords that are the reptilians are telling them, hey, don't be stealing our oil for your use. We need it down here. And Trump's probably like, screw that. We're gonna drill. And that's why he always brings that up. We're gonna drill, baby, drill, like giving them the FU. It's coming,
no doubt.
We're gonna frack. Okay, everybody knows.
It's gonna be great. Huge.
Speaking of fracking, there was a couple of earthquakes up in Oklahoma here last week, and the last one that happened, the last big one that happened in Oklahoma, and it wasn't a big one. It was only like 3 on the Richter scale. But when it came through that night, when the earthquake hit up there, I mean, I didn't even know an earthquake had hit up there at the time. I was sitting at the computer. My wife had gone to bed, and the house starts going like this. Then it starts going like this. It went this way first, and then it goes this way. And I thought, what the hell? So I ran there to get my wife out of bed, and she met me at the door and said, what was that? What was that? I said, it's an earthquake. Let's get the hell out of here. But it had already stopped by this time. So, but it messed our house up. You know, the leveling and everything on it, it did mess the house up. But anyway, there was 2 more earthquakes last week.
Remember when you were talking about that face in the up by the moon?
The base up by the moon.
Yeah. Remember that? I got a video of it, but I found some other stuff I wanted to show you about that too, which is
There's
interesting.
a crowd of people around them, and they all see the same thing. So check it out, and you decide for yourself. But what is this massive face?
You're not. I haven't got it pulled up yet, Chip.
I know. Hold on. I didn't mean to play it yet.
I don't think it's our Heavenly Father. You'll see.
Here we go. My damn computer started buzzing again. You hear that shit buzzing?
Oh, yeah.
They're watching. They're always watching.
We don't have to keep going in flat earth, though. I know what I believe, and you guys feel free to believe what you believe.
No, it's interesting to me. I mean, hell, if you got anything else to show,
that I think are getting triggered a little bit on it and stuff. So I'm not here to ruffle feathers, but remember, don't be too quick to laugh and scoff at stuff that you don't really know unless you know. You know what I mean?
Right.
Unless you know for
I'm
sure.
telling you that's and shout out too to the channel is Here's the Deal. That's why I bought this hat from him, because it's believe nothing, question everything. You don't have to believe it. I mean, if it's what you believe it. I mean, you know, but be open-minded.
I could sit here and tell you all my theories on what, break it down from moon to this and why this and what I think, but that's gonna be like an all-day show. You know what I mean? A long 12-hour segment where it's question and answer. And, some people do get triggered. I don't know, man. I don't know.
And that's a lot that I was talking with Steve the other night about, man. People get so triggered and upset, like with the like even with the politic thing. I don't do the politic thing for that exact reason. I don't want nothing to do with it. I already know that the government's out to screw us. So that's already instilled in my brain. I don't want nothing to do with them. I just want to live my life and take care of my family and do what I do. But there's people out there that can't agree to disagree, and they get so worked up on it that, I mean, you could just you can be in an argument in the street over a disagreement. You could get killed just over some words that was flowing around, and it was a disagreement.
Dumb shit.
Exactly, man. It's not worth it. That's what's wrong with the world today, man. Everybody doesn't agree with each other. It's not the United States anymore. It's the divided states, man. Everybody's just.
Oh, we're definitely divided, no doubt about it. I think we're going to be divided for a while myself.
Yeah, and nobody can come together and agree on stuff. Just everybody has a different mindset, and nobody could just agree.
Well, to me, you don't even have to agree. You just have to agree to disagree on some things.
Right,
right. Well, I mean, we're up there telling our opinions, and it don't mean that everybody out there has to believe our opinions. We're just
exactly.
Right.
Did DeSantis drop out for real this time? I know he dropped out. Like he never went to New Hampshire and shit. He went to.
No, he dropped out.
Done.
He'll be sporting Trump here for long.
Right, with his nice boots, his big boy boots.
That's some weird shit, Trump. Man. With those boots, that's some weird shit.
I put that in Benny Johnson's chat, and he highlighted it on the screen. So I screenshotted it and turned it into a meme and shit. I said, I made the big show. It had a pair of boots, and it said DeSantis 2024, and then it had a little second place logo, and it said his participant trophy. I put up a little trophy and shit. I was cracking up. I was dying.
Yeah, that figures you're doing some shit like that in somebody's chat, chap. I know how you are.
Yeah, I'm known to come up with a couple crazy things. But remember that big face you showed Ronnie? It was a while back. I got it.
A big face?
Yeah, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you that, and then I'm gonna show you this too, which is even crazier. This one. All right, can you see it?
Oh yeah.
Should be playing. What's going on here?
I don't know. I don't see anything though. I mean, I see the moon, but
around them, and they all say
Sorry.
the same thing.
yeah,
So
there it goes.
check it out, and you decide for yourself. But what is this? A massive face next to the moon. What is that? Is it
All right,
giant?
watch this shit.
It's one of the old giants, or is that our? I don't think it's our Heavenly Father. You'll see what I mean. It looks kind of evil. But
And this was filmed by more than just these people.
There's a face.
All right. You
Oh
showed.
yeah, that's the same one I showed. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so
see that?
look at this face. See how it's like cracked?
Now that's the face,
Yeah.
people.
So what I said looks like Frankenstein monster.
It's up there again. There's the face. This is not an app. It's a face. Everybody's out here. Everybody's out here looking. We're coming out here to see. But whatever. I gotta get this.
There's other videos of other people filming this same
That's
thing.
crazy. Now, hold up. Let me zoom so everybody can see it.
See the eye? Look at the eyes like looking up at you. Right there, like
It's perfect. It's
Hey,
perfect
y'all
face.
talking about it.
oh fuck yeah, it's a face.
Yeah. Tell them we're out here.
But
we're
what
looking
is
at.
it though, right? What is it?
That's a little creepy.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Was it put up there in Project Bluebeam or what? I mean, who knows?
Nice.
But it's up there.
Hey, somebody got another phone? So I don't want to be the only one recording this. Yeah, you gotta get this. We're all out here. We're just out here looking. There's a dog. Even the dog's tripping. There it is. Big face. Gotta record that too.
Wow,
The dog
man.
is barking. All right, he's getting it too. So you'll probably have two views of the phone. Let's both zooming in on this thing. It's massive. It looks like it's looking at us. And I've seen this on the social media. There it is. Looks like something. I don't know what that is. Got it?
Cut in the head. That's what it is. That's what it looks like.
All right. That's that. Now watch this. Rick and Morty did this special. You know how the Simpsons are always predicting stuff?
Mhm.
You put pareidolia. Yeah. That's good pareidolia right there, bro.
Yeah, damn sure was. So
He,
hell, I should wear it over you.
Rick and Morty put this in a special a while back. This is years ago before this. That had happened this year, not too long ago, that video. Well, look at this episode. What's this? In this episode, it's muted. I didn't want to get no copyright. But in the episode, this head comes in, brings in Armageddon and shit. And speaks. Right? Pretty wild. Well, then there's this one movie called Prometheus. Let me show you. Netflix. Prometheus. Right here. Look at this head right here. Can you see this? See it?
What are we looking at?
Looking right here, but I gotta let me
All I'm saying is what's been up there.
okay, hold on. Pause. Let me go back here.
Yes,
I gotta share another one here. 1 second, guys.
real quick, I gotta say one thing. Emotional damage. What's up, Garrett? Aloha.
Gary, what up, bug?
All right, go back here. And you can look into all these movies and stuff. What you think this might mean, but I don't know. It was just interesting because it looks so much like it to me. And these were done like I said, way before. So is it predictive programming? So there's that one, right? You see that?
Oh yeah.
You guys haven't seen this yet? Have I showed this or no?
No, I haven't seen this yet. No
Okay,
shit.
this is
I don't
This
think
is
so.
Rick and Morty.
Yeah. Look what, and this was years ago that this came out. Giant head attacked the city and shit. It's called Armageddon, like Armageddon.
Yeah.
Pretty wild, right? He speaks and stuff and says,
Well, that's the one where they had to play the concert to get them to go or whatever. I think I seen that.
but then if you look at this and look at this movie, Prometheus, see that big ass head back there? Down here, you're gonna look. As soon as I touch it, it's gonna jump up, but it's this. See it right there?
Oh yeah.
And this one's
oh,
great.
yeah, but
It's
come with that big head right there.
See it right there?
Yeah, that big bald head.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dark eyes.
And it's this picture of this sucks. I'm sorry, guys, but if we, actually, let me do this. We go here. Go Prometheus. Sorry, my computer's buzzing. I hate that shit. Prometheus movie images. This. Look at this head right here, bro. Don't that look like it, kinda?
Right.
Look at that shit. Don't that look just like the face that was in the cloud, kinda? Or am I just tripping? I don't know.
No, it's pretty close, except that the blood on his head wasn't running up and down; it was running sideways.
Yeah, okay, but
Yeah.
granted, now tilt this down though, like he's looking down, so the nose is different. I don't know. This is stuff I just see stuff, man. That's what I was coming up with. See how this kind of looks like it? This, I don't know.
Yeah.
This movie's different. You guys got to check it out if you haven't seen it.
I have seen that. It's been a long time, but I did see it.
But yeah, that's all I wanted to show you because a while back you had showed the head, Ronnie, and I was like, dang, I had some stuff about that, and I was going to show about it, but I never did until
Yeah, man, I thought that was extremely weird when I first saw it. That's why I showed it that night. But it's definitely weird.
Yeah, man. Imagine seeing that bitch up in the sky. So what you need to do, everybody, go on Amazon for like $12, $9, whatever, and get you one of these, right?
Yeah, and shine it in his eyes when you see him.
No, that's because we don't know if that was real or not, right? All we do is see it up there.
Mm-hmm.
So if you shine it, you're gonna see once it hits something, a laser. See the laser going across?
Right.
Once it's interacting with something, it's gonna stop, and you're gonna see a bright. That's gonna be the surface, right? But if it was just a hologram, like this cloud of smoke's about to be, watch.
Poof, up in a cloud of smoke.
I see what you're saying.
This is gonna pass through it, right? Then you're gonna know it's not real. It's Project Bluebeam. That's how you tell. These are Amazon, dude. $12, $14. There's all different kinds. They're cheap, and they're cool too because they come with a little thing, and you can make them like, do different stuff.
But I forgot the XL.
always swallow the first one. That way it stays in my lungs. You just keep rolling.
Yeah, if I see one, I'm gonna take that thing and I'm gonna shine it right in his eye.
Yeah, but no, look though. Watch what Chap does right here, and then see that it goes right through it, right?
Right.
But if it's solid, it's gonna bounce off of it. So
if it's a hologram and it's just an image, bro, your laser's gonna keep on going.
Yep.
And I've seen them where they can take those lasers and light a damn cigarette off of them.
Oh yeah, well they got lasers that can sink ships, bring down, planes. Yeah, they definitely got it.
Yeah, they got this, bro. They got ones that are 50 million times powerful.
Oh yeah,
if you
get caught shining a laser at an airplane, you're gonna be in serious shit. They're gonna know where you're at.
Ask Lahaina how powerful them bitches can get.
Yeah, exactly.
No shit, right?
Good point.
Yeah, they'll show you. They got all kinds of vehicles and fucking alloy aluminum rims melted down.
Yeah,
I'm not having fun, Chrissy Cat. I'm just showing them a little, we're doing a thing here. We're doing a goofiness here, Chrissy Cat. Look at that. I wonder if this thing will smoke this blunt.
you're gonna mess with the
No, he didn't inhale. He's like Clinton. I'm gonna name him Clinton. Clinton, get over there.
Brother Bill.
Yep.
Bill Clinton. Myself, I like the flat Earth debate though. I mean, I thought that was going pretty good.
What up, bro? Landon's here. Good night, Mutt. Rest well, buddy. Hello, everybody. I did not call out anybody in chat. I apologize. I've been trying to read comments and talk and show stuff and look up.
Hey, Landon.
I know. I guess I know. Sometimes when you're in chat, you think, man, I know he can hear me or read me, but you got to think there's however many different conversations going on. And what we're reading a combination of both channels too. So none of this shit might not even make sense. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Somebody talking from Steve's channel to the next, and Buffering dropped a link there. All right, I don't know how I can grab it. You in Ronnie's chat? Gotcha.
Shadow of Israel.
Boom, boom, boom. Something went wrong, it said. Retry. Something went wrong, buddy. I got a black screen and it says something went wrong with a retry button to reload it. Let me reload it.
That's what it says on mine too, chap. When it says it doesn't exist.
Might have been taken down.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's what it was. Uh-oh.
What
Chap
happened,
must
man?
have
I
knocked
walked
himself out.
away for 10 seconds. What happened?
I think Chap knocked himself out. Maybe he'll come back. Maybe he won't. We'll see, I guess. He might not even know he's out yet. He's still like talking and stuff.
Ta-da!
Ta-da himself.
I'm back. See how the magic?
Oh, absolutely. Well, as I was saying, I thought the flat Earth discussion was good myself, but
oh yeah, we need to do like a dedicated one stream to it.
Not that I ever want to piss anybody off, but it does need to be talked about from time to time. At least in my opinion.
We got to get
Steve started it, man. Steve started this.
He did.
It's always my fault.
It certainly.
But we got to get Forge and Thought back up here for that conversation too.
He just Buffering asked about the debt clock. Every Sunday it goes to a spiritual one. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Let me pull it up real quick. Boom, 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 boom. Creek, you've done this, right? You've been through this before, haven't you, buddy? The debt clock site and shit. I like trying to decipher it and shit. It's interesting.
Yeah. Whenever we was just talking about that before you came up.
Oh yeah. Have you guys seen this? The new Ingersoll site. The Ingersoll site, they've condensed it, right? There used to be a bunch of stuff and it was a lot longer. But look, now the ending's right here at the end. But there's this little mouse here. It says disease X-117-24-WHO-DeVos-03-31-24 JPEG. And look what this image is. It takes you to this, Jones. I'm sorry, my computer's buzzing everybody.
Let's see. We got the code.
There's a lot to unpack here. There's
got the chaps sitting up there on the sands of time.
Yep, and it's half empty, and so whatever it is, we're about at the halfway mark, right?
Yep.
That's why they started the Ninja Turtles.
The ninja.
Is that Joe? That looks like Joe with a mask on, about a bunch of masks on.
He's got a backpack and a mask and a face shield, but look at this, bro. It kind of reminds me of like the sun. Granted, it looks like a
COVID,
a spike protein.
Mm-hmm.
See over here how this part over here is all lit up still? Like the sun's back here and this side's dark, right?
What if that's not sun back there? What if that's like fire or something?
Yeah, it could be too. I don't know, bro. This is what's good to talk about. You know, everybody can put their own 2 cents in, but it could be fire. But see how this, like, you know, the sunspots, how they fly away from the sun, they say. Now, granted, I believe that the earth is flat and the sun is local. So these bitches would really, I think, would do more harm than being hundreds of millions and billions of miles away, right? Because if this shit could flare up and scorch down on us and, you know, go from 200 miles down to 80 miles away, a big flame, you're going to scorch some shit.
All right, so that thing down there towards the bottom to the right side of the man right there, that symbol right there, isn't that like a some kind of like a medical symbol or something like
Exactly.
that?
Yeah, it's called the caduceus.
Right where the 2 serpents are wrapped around it.
Correct. Now, why this serpent is different, I don't know, unless it's just like try to be a 3. I don't know. I have never really seen this symbol before, bro. I don't think it's the WHO logo, because all theirs is the flat Earth model. Go figure, right? Everything that's world organized, World Health Organization, the World National Nautical, the Aviation, World Aviation Society, you know, everything that's world government ran is their logo. The United Nations, it all has the flat Earth model as their logo. And when you walk into the United Nations building, that big ass bitch is hanging on the wall right behind the podium, throwing it right in your face, and people are still questioning, like, oh, that's just because. No, it ain't. It's because that's what it is, bro, and they know it. They know that's what it is.
Check out these swans here, though, chap. There's a white swan and a black swan.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And they always have the Black Swan event.
Yes, that's exactly what I was going to get at.
Yeah, buddy.
So when one of those comes up,
now look, this guy's got his weapons broke. Maybe that's our army is shattered right now, right? This is what we got to protect from all this. I don't know. I'm just throwing out hypotheticals, you know.
Right.
Forming. It's
maybe it's theirs. So their army is broke.
I don't know. I don't know if this is our army or theirs, but he's got another weapon in the back though, so he's got a backup. He ain't completely without nothing. So that's what I think. Remember that.
And it's lightning and storming.
Rabbit.
The storm is coming in. That's what I'm getting at. The storm is coming in. It's either coming in or going out. It looks like it's coming in. All right.
Yeah.
And, we know COVID and everything is already passed. Is it coming back again? Maybe. Who the hell knows?
Right.
But
yeah, this does look like fire back there. Or I mean, it looks like the lightning bolts are definitely interfering with these buildings.
Yeah, it looks like it's knocking shit out of one or two of them.
And so if you look up the type 1 diabetic symbol, you will almost see the same thing as that image right there.
This here?
You'll see the wings like with the.
Oh, this here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I really don't know. But yeah, this is here on the Ingersoll site. Back here.
Like that,
little mouse.
like that, chap. Don't that old man, don't he look like Biden to you? The guy with the mask on?
Oh,
right
yeah.
There?
It does.
I mean, look at his head.
I wipe my butt. I wipe my butt.
And he's got a backpack too, probably filled with fucking adult diapers.
No, there's ice cream down there in the water, man.
Look here, Jack. I'm gonna go for a swim. Yeah,
it does look like him. You know, his profile, it looks just like him.
Weird, right? He's on that
it is.
pier. I don't know. This whole thing.
Maybe that.
Looks like he's ready to jump.
This is my sister and this is my wife. No, wait, this is my wife and this chocolate.
Ice cream.
Check out what this mouse is, though. Look at this bad boy. You know, Disease X. You know who created the first 2020 demic? Look at this.
Oh,
Look at that.
yeah, Fauci.
Yeah, brother.
The rat Fauci.
Get another booster here.
Yeah.
It's Ratatouille's brother.
You gotta put the mask on. You gotta put the mask on.
Put 2 on. All right, so we went back to Ingersoll. This is the new deck clock today. I'm gonna zoom out so we can see the whole thing. It says there's a new world coming. He that believeth in me, the works that I do shall he do also, and greater works than these shall he do. And it's got the symbol up here.
And that's what Christ told his disciples, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and
Hey,
what he was saying, they saw him bring people back to life and everything. What he was telling them was, I know y'all see me do what looks like some great things, but y'all can do a whole lot more than this.
All right. Put your mind to it and yeah.
I think what he was talking about though was, to me anyway, I think he was kind of talking about the third eye. Our third eye has been corroded.
Open.
Yeah, we got to figure out a way to get them back open now.
Right. I think yeah.
In the bottom, right underneath the circle where it turns where it looks like it's kind of flat.
This part.
At the bottom where all the guys are standing there.
Yep.
It looks like, maybe it's like a sign that we the people are gonna fight back and do something about the shit that's going on.
Isn't this Columbus discovering America?
I think so.
Maybe we're going to discover new lands. How about that? Maybe we're going to go over the ice wall.
Well, it's going to be a whole new world when this all changes. There's no doubt about it. I mean, I don't think any of us can say what it's actually going to be, because this is God stuff we're talking about here.
I don't know, guys. I don't know, man.
Nobody knows. Nobody knows. I mean,
that's right. All you do is
only people that do. I guarantee you, there's people that do know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I thought maybe these were the capitals, but I think these are just big cities. Because, I mean, Detroit's not a capital.
Yeah, Lansing's the capital for Michigan.
Our capital. And I bet this is probably Chicago here.
Yep. Yeah, I think you're right on
big
that.
Cities.
Isn't Springfield the?
Because they got 4 in Texas, and one of them Dallas, Houston, San Antonio.
Yeah, right.
I want to say it's 50 stars.
Well, yeah, 50 stars representing each state, but these are just major cities.
That's what I'm saying. I want to say it's 50 of those.
Oh, yeah? Let me do this. I'm going to go into Ronnie's chat and Steve's and drop this link. So if anybody wants to pull it up themselves. Oh, wait, that's not Steve's. I got to go back. Right here. Back. Shoot.
How do you keep up with that many tabs being open? I got 2 tabs open and I'm like,
yeah, I can't. I couldn't do it.
This one's Steve's here.
What's that, DJ?
That's what I've got.
That's mine. Why is there a fucking commercial? What the fuck storage?
Yeah, somebody else said you had a commercial too, bro.
Their skin. Is it at least advertising good shit? Oh,
it looked like a gun. I'm sorry. I could have
at least it looked like good shit, man. As long as it ain't fucking advertising some bullshit.
That's what all advertisements are, as far as I'm concerned. Even if I need it, it's still
right. Well, see, I get sucked into that shit. I'll see somebody be like, "Damn, I want that," and then it's like, "Fuck, man, they hooked me." Oh shit! It's fucking rain. Damn, that came out. It was just sunny 10 minutes ago. Now it's pouring rain. What the hell?
Well, it don't look like you're going to be working outside any day, Steve, unless you want to take a shower and work at the same time.
No, I just took a shower before the show. I brushed my teeth and everything. My breath smell good.
Well, but this way, so you can work and take a shower at the same time, though.
I even put on a nice shirt, man.
Damn, he did, didn't he? Boy, he went all out today. Dressed in black, the man in black.
The man, I didn't even realize that. Yeah, wearing the black.
It should be like vice versa right now, because we need Ronnie Cash, the other man in black, and then we got Cracker Steve.
Cracker Steve.
Hey, don't worry, you got Cracker Creek too.
Cracker Steve and Cracker Creek. That's hard to say.
My favorite white boy.
That boy can sing. I'm saying he can sing.
Damn, I'm kind of pissed off about those ads though, because I don't know how to turn it. There's no way to turn it off.
Yeah, Jesse Quinn, Jeff Nadolny, the dude I was at last night with the Dogman channel. he'll sit there while he's on. He goes, "Oh look," he goes, "Hold on, I just stopped. Let me stop this ad." And he'll click something. It'll say ad coming. You might have to pay attention to it though, Steve. It'll say ad. I think he does his right through YouTube instead of StreamYard too. By the way, I could be wrong,
Yeah,
but
no,
he said it says ad coming, and he stops him a couple times. He's let him get through, but he say, "Oh, well, let me get this ad." You know.
no,
But,
I know what you're talking about, but I know exactly what you're talking about because I tried that once because I was like, what is this? And I clicked on it,
we like that, Jones.
and then during the stream it would do that, but I'm like, I'm never clicking on that thing again. So I figured it would stop inserting ads. So now there's not even a thing saying ad coming. It's just
I
apparently
don't know.
there's still ads. Maybe I should turn it on next time and then just keep hitting nope, don't insert ad, don't insert ad. Fuck your ads.
Tell them you don't want to be monetized at all. Be like, I don't need you guys' money. I'm a plumber. I'm fucking good, you know.
That's what he ought to do.
Keep that chicken scratch there and just leave my channel alone. How about that? And while you're at it, don't
Right.
fuck with Big Chap and Ronnie anymore either.
Exactly. Hell
I
yeah,
don't
you
think
got
the
to
mess
put that
with
in
you
there.
though, do they, Creek? You probably don't even get nothing. They probably YouTube people probably go to Creek's channel and hang out and shit. On
They
their,
probably do.
on their days off, they watch him. They subscribe to him and shit. He's the one that never gets messed with.
He ain't gonna get Creek in no trouble here.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Well, not with YouTube anyway. I'm gonna ask a question here in a minute that might get you in trouble with Miss Danny, but
Oh my God.
Mr.
Oh,
B,
here we go.
assistant that I
Hold
asked
on,
you.
wait. Let me get my beer. Let me get my
Hey,
cigarette.
don't any
Okay, go.
package for me. All right. Hey,
I'm ready.
do it. Shit.
Creek's getting in trouble. He ain't had to say anything.
Hey.
But Creek, what about that girl you were telling me about? Creek, what about that girl you were telling me about a week or two ago that you had just met, and I think you were pretty much falling in love with her.
I don't recall.
You don't recall?
No, I don't recall.
It was Sophie. I think Creek was falling in love with Sophie.
You better not, huh? No way.
No,
Sophie's been under the weather. She ain't been feeling the greatest.
What's
I
wrong,
don't recall,
Sophie?
buddy.
Sophie, your daddy make you sick?
She's pissed right now because I just picked her up and she was cozy and laying in a nice little warm spot. Now I got my cold fingertips patting her and she's like, motherfucker.
She's like, damn it, I was in the middle of a dream.
I was doing some good here. Got the lights down low and shit. Listening to Ronnie's voice in the background. It was lulled you to sleep, didn't he? Look, the back of her Jones, it says spoiled.
Well, it's got that right.
My little sister got her this Jones. I don't be buying clothes for her. But it is cold. I put it on her because it is cold out. We live in Michigan, don't we? It says it's 12 right now here.
Well, y'all can have that cold ass. I'm here to tell you, man. It's 32 here now, and that's still cold as hell to me. It's a whole lot better than 8, though. You know what I'm saying? What's the temperature up there, chap?
12.
12? Yeah, you said that. I'm sorry about that. You did say that, but
Yeah, we're at 40 right now in Louisiana. It's cold. I've got a heater blowing at me right now. We're not used to all that. But
it's supposed to be
Well,
some
it just
rain
started
shit here
pouring
tonight.
rain. It just started pouring rain in the I don't know, whatever you call it, the crosswinds, the breeze. So it feels cool, but according to my phone, it's 78 degrees and it feels like 82. I don't know how it feels warmer with the wind, but anyway, I'm not bragging or gloating or anything, but go ahead with your temperatures.
I'm glad to come and see you, Steve. Stay until at least this winter is over with. It might depend on how much we got in the ticket fund.
here in about a month from now, me and Danny are making a trip to Iowa. My uncle's gonna, because my uncle called me yesterday morning whenever I got to work and was like, "Hey," he's like, "I want you and Danielle to come up here, because they felt bad that we wasn't able to go and sightsee and do everything that they did all as a family. So they felt bad. So he called me and he's like, let me know whenever you want to come and I'll pay for y'all's plane tickets and stuff and y'all come out here. So, which that's a whole another story in itself that I'm not even going to dive into right now. But
Why not? We want to hear about the trip or the
well,
whatever.
it's something that I want to keep private.
Oh, you serious? Okay. All right. I thought
Right.
maybe you were just kidding there.
It's
But
something.
the thing is, talking about temperatures, the only difference is in, I don't know, 5 months, everyone would be like, it's so damn freaking hot here. Oh, it's so hot.
Right. Yeah.
That's why I moved out of Michigan. I was like, God, it's freezing cold or it's super hot. There's no in between. So
That's
I'd
basically
rather be cold than hot any day.
I'd rather be hot than cold.
Oh, me too. Bye.
Literally. That's why I left
You ain't
Detroit,
kidding.
man. I couldn't take it.
I can't
You
take
can
it.
always put
Yeah.
clothes on and warm up, man. You can always add more. But whenever if it's like boiling hot, once you
Turn
get
AC
down to where
on,
you
man.
ain't wearing nothing and skinny dipping and whatnot, it's hot.
Well, you just got to drink your more of those refreshments there.
That's what I never really figure out how people die from like heat exhaustion. You know what I mean? If that's that hot where I feel like I'm gonna die, you can see my big ass buck naked sitting on in the meat section at Walmart or somewhere, sitting right up on the damn prime rib, ass cheeks just cooling off and shit. But it's hot out here, y'all. I ain't got no air. I got no air. Shit. What do you want me to die? You want me to die? Damn this
That's
meat.
so true though, man. 'Cause
Is this meat worth my life, everybody? Yeah. Let me cool off and shit. See me sweating. You know?
They come by and say something to you. People like looking at you all
Sure.
crazy. Hey, mind your business.
Sure.
Mind your own damn business.
So when I was
But
gonna buy
that's
this
true
shit
though.
anyway.
I would never see myself dying from heat. It would be from freezing. Even though I'd have like long johns on and 15 layers of clothes, I could still see myself dying from freezing. But in the heat, yeah, it'd just be like, nah, you figure a way out.
Well, I guess
You
I'm
know,
a
it
good
ain't Star
woman.
Wars. I can't go find some like huge animal and gut it and like go inside it to keep warm and shit.
It'll be to keep you warm around the clock.
Go buy a cup of coffee and sit there all day in the damn air. But I'm good. I'm just gonna sit and sip my coffee while the heat rolls by and shit. I'll leave it when y'all leave at night when you close up.
I tell you what, I came might near getting heat exhaustion one time, but I felt it coming on. It's back when I first started building houses, and I felt, it was kind of I was sweating, but it wasn't the kind of sweat you want to have. I don't know how to describe it other than it's kind of a cold sweat, but it was hotter than hell out. And anyway, I knew that there was something wrong, so I went and laid down in the garage, where it was a shade at and a bit of a breeze blowing. But I couldn't do anything the rest of the day. I mean, it down there took me out for good. And from then on, though, I realized what the early signs are, of heat exhaustion. And plus, when you're out in it, you better be drinking a lot of water.
What are the early signs, Ronnie? Tell us so we know. What we got? What do we need to look for in the event to where I'm not just going to keel over? Give me time to get to the meat section and get naked.
Well, you stand up and you start feeling a little dizzy, or you haven't pissed in like 9 hours, but you normally piss every 2 hours during the night, shit like that.
I was working one time where, like, all right, so like in the subdivisions, where they take and put all these stakes in the ground and they put that like black kind of tarp up.
Oh yeah.
To like help with the water and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's where you guys keep the land erosion.
I was doing that at one point in time, dude. And when I tell you that's rough shit, you're slinging a sledgehammer all day, planting stakes in the damn ground, and you've got somebody holding the tarp up, and they nail the tarp in. That's a rough freaking job. But talking about like with the heat exhaustion stuff, I got to where it was so hot and I don't know what it was, and I was hydrated, drinking plenty of water, everything. But I got to where I was seeing freaking stars, dude. That it was so hot.
Well, Creek, I can tell you what it was. You said you're drinking plenty of water. Well, the problem was you should have been drinking plenty of beer.
Yeah.
No,
Man,
I wasn't drinking like I was whenever I was working that job. Like I am when I was.
You should have been. You should have been.
To me, drinking is one of the worst things you can do when you're out in the sun. God, man, I'm telling you.
Oh, yes, indeed.
And when you're out in the sun like that, your body automatically sweats all those toxins out.
Sweats like
That's
no
what I
tomorrow.
love about work like that. I love work like that, man. Even though I get dizzy sometimes and it's like, well, it's a little too hot. I love it because it's like it's fuck paying a gym membership. Just go fucking earn your money and
Exactly.
work for it.
They say that if sweating's good for you.
It is. It lets all the toxins out of your body.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
just rids of all that shit.
And they have people that don't sweat, and that's not good. That's a bad sign. If you're not sweating, it's not good.
Now, there's a lot of people, they get one drop of sweat and they're going to go jump in the shower. Wash off that one drop of sweat.
Easy.
You gotta
Easy now.
Saturday. I don't care how sweaty and stinky you are. You got to wait till the following Saturday to take a damn shower. How many times I got to emphasize that?
Yeah,
I guess. I know. I slip the jazz when I feel them coming my way. Now I felt that coming low. You punched down on that one when you said the shower comment.
But y'all may not know this, but Chap he's got a reputation for staying in the shower.
I like being clean, I guess. I'm sorry.
Whenever he was on with me and he'd knock himself out for whatever reason, everybody would be saying, "Well, he'll be back in a minute as soon as he gets through the shower." And I kind of figured that's what it was anyway. And that is what it was. He'd every 5 or 10 minutes he'd act like he knocked himself out so he'd go take a shower. Then he'd come back. Now, that happened about 15 times a night.
Multiple showers. Stay in that bitch till the hot water heater's kaput, and once it warms back up, take another one.
That's right. That's what you were doing.
Well,
he's exaggerating. I never did that.
When I was living in Detroit, though,
Just very little.
I took a lot of showers when I was living in Detroit, but it wasn't because I was like trying to clean every time. It was hot water. I was always, dude, I'm like 150 pounds soaking wet. So
Get warm, yeah. It feels good on my ribs.
I'd take those hot showers and just it'd warm your bones. It's like, oh yeah, it's better.
Travis Joe says, "I'm not bragging. Dehydration is real in all climates."
Oh yeah.
TJ says, "You know it's true."
Yeah, what's up, Travis Joe? Good to see you, brother.
Saltless is listening to us at 1.5 times speed. She must be late to the party. I can just hear it now.
Hey, do we sound like chipmunks?
Yeah. Guys talk fast.
That would make it a lot funnier.
When Ronnie drank all that coffee, he'd be like, "I didn't have a lot of coffee. What are you talking about?" Ronnie, I got a couple cups.
Sound like Boomhauer off of King of the Hill and shit. Remember that?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Remember that episode when they were out there? They killed that damn dodo bird, and the game wardens come up on there when they were camping, and everybody knew the lie, but Boomhauer was so paranoid and shit. He confessed the whole story and stuff. And then that old dodo bird come out, man, whoop whoop whoop, and then took the stick man while captain right there in that cooler, man. They looked at it. He told the whole story. The bird came out and said whoop whoop, and he took the stick, knocked him in the head, knocked it out, and we put it over there in that cooler, man. And they told him where the bird was. And they looked at him and said, okay, you didn't see nothing either. And the other dude was like, nah, I ain't see nothing. My dad said we didn't see nothing.
Oh, they don't ruin nothing, man.
I think Chap ought to put in to become, whatever his name was, Boomhauer or whatever his name is.
Boomhauer.
He sounds just like him.
Yeah. I replayed it and slowed that episode down. I was like, what exactly did he just say again? I caught most of it, and then he said everything. He said we seen it, and it come out of the bushes, man, hooting and hollering, and whoop whoop whoop. And he took the stick, knocked it in the head, knocked it out, killed it, and we put it over there in that cooler, man. but he said it so fast and the game warden looked at him like, what? Like, what are you saying and shit? Yeah, it's a pretty funny episode. I used to watch that shit when I was little.
I bet you still
Dang,
do.
yo, Danny girl dropped in.
Hey, Danny, good to see you.
Danny girl.
Which one is
She's
she?
at work. She's at work. She's in the
Oh.
chat though.
Just I gotta tell a quick story about Danny the other night. Tell everybody good bed and good night, going to bed and shit. Tucks off, goes to bed. About 35, 40
Comes
minutes.
back
later,
in there.
Creek starts singing this love song shit, and all of a sudden you're sitting there next to him, looking at him, just swaying. I said, hey, I thought you asked went to bed and shit. He said, I just love his song when he sings it. And I said,
Hey,
that's marriage right there, bro. That's good shit.
just so everyone knows in chat,
Sleep. She heard that music. Said, that's
just so everyone knows in chat, and just so Danny girls knows, me and Creek share a StreamYard, so that's not me that said, "Hey, baby."
Sure.
Mr. B,
I was
man.
in my
Mr. B.
StreamYard, so he
I-
typed it in the StreamYard chat, so it came up as my name, but that wasn't me. That wasn't me.
Damn it, Steve.
Yeah,
Come on,
You
man.
gotta do it on YouTube.
I knew
You gotta do it
we'd
on
break
YouTube.
news today, one way or the other. I knew we'd break
It
news
was
there.
crazy. He typed it at the same time that I did.
I said aloha, but if you type it in the StreamYard one, it's gonna pop up as my name. So you got to type it on open a different tab and type it in the
Right.
Well, it
YouTube one.
seems to me like maybe Miss Danny ought to get on here and let us ask her some questions.
Yeah. Oh, ooh.
She's at
Oh,
work.
she's
She's
at
at
work.
work, or she would. She would be here with me.
Well, I'm talking about the
No.
question about Steve putting it in the chat. Hello, what it was, hello baby, or what it was, that he said.
We should schedule something to have Danny on, and then maybe she can answer a bunch of questions.
Yeah, that's what I'm
good.
saying.
That's good. She was definitely good.
Right now, she's like, I'm taking the rest of the day off. I'm on my way home. I'm gonna say everything.
That's what I want to hear. I want to hear everything. I just don't want to hear just a little bit of something. I want to hear everything.
She says drop link. You want me to send it to her? She'll come up.
If you want to, we're only on about 10 more minutes, but
Yeah, we got 13 minutes left.
we'll definitely get her up here one of these weekends though, and let her
Mr.
tell all
B
about
says
it.
if Danny was there, Creek would be wearing a knot instead of a hat.
Be wearing that hat on top of a knot.
Oh,
He said, I felt knots on your head faster than you can rub them.
Miss Danny probably would. She used to sit behind him or right beside him all the time and slap him on the back of the head. It was so funny, watching her slap him on the back of the head. It was worth getting her riled up, just watch her slap Creek on the back of the head.
yeah, I'm not sending her the link. It's not happening.
Now that I think about it, nah.
Nah.
I bet that'd be some good telling though.
Hard pass.
Oh yeah, that'd be a really
Hard
good conversation. Krieg would never talk to me again. He'd be like, "Really, man? Really? You had to go there?"
No, dude, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, but Danny, we don't get to see it much anymore. I mean, because you don't sit beside him on the on that couch like y'all did before. At least I haven't seen it in the last 2 or 3 times I've stopped by. Now maybe I don't know.
She's been an early nighter here lately.
I thought maybe she was just taking a break, slapping you on the head. I didn't know. Maybe her arm was tired or something.
Oh look, she said, "I still do. You better."
I'm just so glad y'all are in love. That's all I know. And just
yeah, man. That's
together for at least 60 years.
And I want to say shout out to Creek too for I don't know. I look at Creek as a role model for the younger generation because at his age and his work ethic and like, the way he looks at life, you don't see that with people his age nowadays. You know what I mean?
Well, and he's hanging out with the right people too. I mean,
Right,
Right,
yeah.
right.
And he was raised by the right people too. He was blessed to have, his papa and his I always say grandma. I don't know what you call your grandma, but
Grandma,
it's
Momo, Momo.
mama and papa to raise them and put good values. And because I meet a lot of people Creek's age and they're just just give me the check. I don't want to work for it.
It looks like that damn movie, Idiocracy, man. Just people
Yep.
that just
What's up, Lloyd? Good to see you, bud.
Yeah.
Hey, development, Aloha,
development.
Welcome.
and
So what's
Steve.
up? It's
Nice deal.
it's middle of the first month. Do we see an event before this election or what, boys? What's your odds right now? Yay, something will happen, or nay, nothing will. We'll go right to the election, and whatever the election happens.
No, something's going to happen. We won't have an election.
You think before? What do you think, Steve?
Something's definitely gonna happen, but I'm not gonna be happy about it, whatever it is. Put it that way.
What about you, Creek? You think something will happen, or we'll just get there?
I do think something's gonna happen, man. I think it's gonna be a big shit show. I really do. I think that it's gonna be a big ass shit show, man. And it's gonna take a lot for everything to get better, but we have to kind of go through this shit show for things to get better. Is what I'm thinking.
We definitely.
I don't want a part of it because I don't trust none of them. I don't. I'm gonna keep on doing my damn thing and taking care of my family and making money, and it is what it is. That's just the life that I live. That's how I was raised.
Yeah, a lot of people take that route, bro. Hey, man, to each their own. I'm not faulting anybody. I just
right.
everybody. So you still think in that mindset that, hey, I'm just gonna do whatever happens, take care of myself. And that's kind of where I'm coming from, learn skills to put yourself in a better position to be ready for it if anything does come down the pipe. But if not, so be it. We all live happily ever after,
Well, don't think that I don't have a travel pack, because I've got a travel pack if it ever comes down to like some crazy stuff, but
The apocalypse.
right. So
I just know, man, my opinion is they don't want this dude back in the White House.
They don't. They want him out now.
Oh yeah, he
whatever
proved
they can do between now and then is up in the air. But insert any kind of event or any kind of false flag or any kind of real event that was manufactured through some kind of a HARP system, or what I'm saying, a Project Bluebeam event, all that stuff they can lay on us, dude, and society will collapse. There's many people that don't know. We were talking earlier about the lady putting gasoline in plastic bags, times by millions. If she don't have the common sense and wherewithal to not do that, you think she's not going to believe? I don't know, bro. It's wild.
it is.
I just pray we all get closer to God and take care of the people that are surrounding you.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
The rest will work itself out, I guess.
Exactly.
God wins, right? That's why I put it on my name thing.
That's the American dream, bro. That's what America's about.
So many of us, bro. The 90% of us just want to be left alone and just live our lives.
Right.
We don't have to go over the ice wall. We're fine with our little acre and a half or corner lot.
Exactly.
Some people just love living in their little 1-bedroom apartment, and that's all they ever want. Just leave us alone.
Yeah.
What I'm saying.
But then anyone that owns a home, who really owns a home? Because what happens if you don't pay property taxes? They take it.
Go down that same route
right now. No
their
one owns a
laws
home
and
right
what
now.
they do is only strong enough to the people who comply. If we all went out to our car right now and ripped our license plates off, everybody in the world did it, or everybody in the United States did it,
Good.
how the hell are they going to track anybody? Or what are they going to do?
They
Nothing.
couldn't. They wouldn't do anything.
License plates will be
You know, pull
absolutely
everybody
dead.
over. Exactly, but there's
Right.
too many people that
So
comply.
it's,
With,
you're,
Ooh,
Well, on
I
their
gotta
on
do.
all their computers and stuff, everything would be all frozen up. You know, because there's so many searches going on trying to find out what's what and this and that. They start running VIN numbers on the vehicles.
right. It would be way too much leg. They'd need 1 million cops to do that kind of leg work.
Exactly.
Just to pull people over for random shit. You know, if there's no victim, no crime. You know, who cares if I'm going 80?
Yep.
As long as I'm not killing nobody,
Exactly.
I'm not driving reckless. If it's a straight way and I want to go 80 to get from here, you know.
Exactly. And you know how many people get injured or even killed by cops because
Cop chases.
they get pulled over because their tag was expired, and then you know their egos aren't being fed, so then the person becomes a victim. It's harassing and collecting. So I look at it.
And that's the problem with John Dunning's comment right there is you can't ever orchestrate it or plan it because whatever we do, it has to be together. That's exactly right. But it's going to take a common unifier, something that this dude that I can't stand and he can't stand me, but we both can't stand that. You know what I mean?
And
yep. That's what it's going to take, bro, because
that's the way I look at it.
People together in the same language. Yeah, us in this chat, however many people between Ronnie and Steve's chat, it's more like an echo chamber because we all kind of know what's going on and we're all on the same page, right? But if we went and talked to a chat full of people that are, I don't know, just totally opposite views of ours, great, and they're all jabbed up, and you know.
Well, you can't get a word in edgewise.
They got long COVID and whatever the heck, you know. It's like,
well, that's the way I look at it, though. It's like we all. To me, there is no left or right or red or blue. To me, it's we the people, them the government. You know what I mean? So we the people have to come together and override the government because there's laws and shit on them not being able to override us, and that's what they've been doing for years.
Exactly right.
I mean, that's what I was talking about earlier with the whole agree to disagree thing. You know, you can't agree to disagree anymore. So, you know, I'm right now, I'll shoot you if you know, this and that.
Yep.
Right.
So it's a big shit show, man. And if everybody could just be like we are, we all might not agree on things here, but we're all still friends and stuff because we can't agree.
Absolutely. And I've come a long way too from where I was like 4 or 5 years ago, and I love it. I absolutely love it because I'm friends with people now that I disagree with more with them than I agree with. But it's just, dude, it's we the people, man. It's like we agree or not. It doesn't matter. When it comes down to it, when the apocalypse does or if it happens, you know, just build your team and meet people and meet the real them. You know, just because you disagree on something doesn't mean you don't have nothing in common.
Yeah, once you start a team, it doesn't mean you can't keep building the team.
Right.
Yeah, Creek, I think, or Garrett, I think there's something to that too. This ice vortex, whatever they're calling it. I mean, it got cold quick, you know, and then it's supposed to. What are they? Let me see here. This week, it's supposed to be in the high, the 40s, 44. That's our high this week. Now it was negative 22. So you go from negative 22 to 44. What's that? 66 degree swing?
It's 420. Because your head.
Right? I mean, that's a lot of temperature change in a week's time, bro. For why? If not being local and being created. I don't know, dude. I'm not a weather.
Chris Cat.
I can't really opine on it. All I know is it was cold as fuck, and I'm glad I got the gear I got to stay survive.
Well, it seems to me like what they're doing, and just my opinion of things is with this cold weather thing. I think it was intended to keep people home. There's a whole idea, and if you keep people home, then you keep them away from the dangerous things that might be happening. So I think that could have very well been a reason they did all that. And as we all know, they do control the weather. So.
And that's another thing that I was talking about this the other day, and I don't even think it was on YouTube that I was talking about this with them controlling the weather and stuff. But wouldn't you think that which another person also said something about it that made a lot of sense after I'd said something. But wouldn't you think that if they controlled the weather, they would have took us out? And so I said that, and I forget who it was that said it back to me, but they was like, no, they're not going to take us out because they need us. You know what I'm saying? We make the world go round.
They need us. They just want us to control us. They want us isolated.
They only need us so big. They don't want as many of us in the world right now. That's the reason for all the past things.
The useless eaters is what we're called, dude. Chattel. You're just taking up space. You're here sucking up air.
That's right.
I mean, it's a fucked up concept. I mean, some people are like, well, there is a point to that, but no, it's not, because we're all human. We're God's people. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I've had people try to argue to me that that's a good idea, and I'm like, all right, bitch, why don't you go first? You ain't essential.
I mean, it's like
you ain't here building, saving lives and saving little kids, heart surgery. Or what are you? You ain't nobody, right?
Right.
Like Bill Burr said,
somebody, bro. That's the mindset they have against us. That's the us.
He was like, just put them all on a cruise ship and just put it out in the ocean and let it sink. And it's like, all right, well, go jump on that cruise ship then, motherfucker. I mean, no, I like Bill Burr as a comedian.
Right. John Dunning's right. They need us until they have all the robots built. We're already being put out. Look at Walmart. How many scan your own shit stations are there?
Self checkout and this and that, and then
I'm sick of that shit.
Mad
Dude,
they don't even
I got into it. I got into it at Costco 3 weeks ago because that whole, how when you walk out of Costco and they check your receipt and all that shit. Well, I had to do that fucking self-scanning shit because there was not an open cash out thing with the actual human. And I'm like, are you kidding me? And the self-checkout, there was long lines and there was like 8 of them. So it was like, and I'm like, really? So I'm pissed off and I'm like, I have to lift up, eat, and I'm picking up beer and at least at Sam's Club,
and all that shit.
At Sam's Club, you could pick up that little gun thing and just beep, 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 but at Costco, nope, they're not up to date. You have to lift a case of beer up and slide it over. And I was getting coffee, the K-Pods or whatever they're called, the coffee pods. And then so I'm leaving and they're checking the receipt and she's like, oh, stand over here, sir. And there was, at the time, was leaving. Normally there's a line. There was nobody behind me. And she's like, oh, stand over here, sir, because we have 14 items counted in your cart, but you only have 12 on your receipt. And I'm like, look, I don't fucking work here, lady. I did the thing and it beeped everything I fucking scanned, And she's like, oh, no, just so. And I'm like, look. And now all of a sudden there's 10 people behind me. I'm like, so I don't want to hold up the line. I'm like, I'll just go back and pay for it. What was it? And she's like, no, it's okay. Just wait. Oh, dude, this shit pissed me off so bad.
I don't use them, bro.
If it was like
I had no choice. There was no open land. There was no human.
If there's 12 items in your bag,
walk out with them and be like, hey, nobody working.
14.
Gotta go.
Then it would be like y'all are making money because I didn't pay for 2 extra items or whatever. So it'd be like, y'all made money, man. Leave me be. Let me go on about my business.
Basically, it said I didn't pay for the coffee, so no, that's what it was. I said it backwards. There was 14 in my cart, but 12 on the receipt. I said that backwards. But no, I didn't pay for it, and I didn't. But I was just like, well, I'll go back and fucking pay for it. I'm like, I don't work here. I didn't get a whatever they call it when you first get a job and they train you and shit. It's like,
W2.
and then I started bitching and I'm like, do I get a fucking Christmas bonus with this shit or what, man? I'm like, I gotta deal with this shit. I created a line.
Scan out my shit.
And then people behind me are probably all thinking, oh, this guy's trying to steal something, because that's how they turn people into sheeple.
What they're gonna do is they're gonna do away with them scanning items altogether. They're gonna have cameras all over you and on every item. So as you pick it up and put it in your bag or cart, they're just charging your account.
All right.
And then what they want to do is they say, oh, we really like what you posted on YouTube. So this month we're gonna charge your account 56 credit points, or because you had beef on Monday, you're not allowed to buy it again until the following Tuesday. So sorry if you don't have for your taco night, just try chicken, because your beef, it's all gonna be monitored. That's what they want, bro. That control. That's what they're gearing towards. Just that kind of lifestyle.
And what Mr. B said was absolutely 110% correct.
Right.
Man.
I mean, they already do have it.
Hire somebody to watch the people that are checking their own items out and paying for them, and they just sit there and watch the people work for themselves.
That's it.
You know, and instead of actually like working, they're just like watching. Damn.
And the ones that are just watching, they ain't doing
Exactly. Right.
Well, guys, I don't know about y'all, but I'm ready to get the hell off here.
I was just about to say, we were only going to go 2 hours, but we did the poll and we had 90% to say one more hour, but we're over that other hour. So, final thoughts?
Yeah, we get time and a half for that last hour, or how we get? Almost 7 minutes.
Because you know that
all my employees.
You know that double zero is still zero, chap.
All right, y'all. God bless you. Don't do nothing I would do. Okay.
Right.
Try
Stay
not
safe.
to.
Love you, Creek.
I'll try not.
Creek. Remember what I said? I'm just going
to say.
He's like, I don't even know. I don't know either, but that gives him something to think about.
I'll have to go back.
Somebody's mind, he's be like, hey, man, remember what I told you? And walk away. They'll be like,
hey, I remember.
Don't forget about the doodle doodle.
Don't forget that part either, bro. All right, y'all. Love you. Peace out. God bless.
See you later, chap.
Love you, big chap.
Yeah, I know exactly what he's talking about. But I don't remember.
Creek's a smart man. Creek is dude, I love Creek, man. He's great. If no one subscribed to Creek, please go subscribe to him. He just had over 500 subscribers like a week ago.
I gotta hurry and catch up with him. I only got 402 now. So
hey, well, I was gonna share this out tonight, but the comments are just like scrolling down my screen over here. It's like zoom. I'm like, golly, there ain't I can't. I won't even be able to read anything. So. I'm like, no, it'll be all right.
Oh, you mean stream share?
Yeah.
It's cool, but it sucks too, because like I'm stream sharing it, but you don't have any, like, you can't put the comments on the screen. There's like, it's just stream sharing, You have no control over none of it.
I see, dude. It's jumping like list by list. Like, I can't.
Now he looks like an illegal from.
Right now, he looks like an illegal from China.
Here's the thing about Creek, and this is why I love and respect Creek, because we've talked backstage many a times, and he gets high and drunk many a times too. I don't get high, but
Creek does? No, not Creek.
But even when he's high and drunk, and our conversations, he's still all with it. You know what I mean? It's like it looks, it seems like he's not, but he knows what and he's a smart guy, man. I got a lot of
Oh
respect.
yeah,
For
I
Creek.
know what
Up
I'm
until
talking
that
about.
point, he passes out. Then he don't know shit. You know,
Right. Then once he passes out, then it's like Creek, Creek, wake up.
That's
We
when
still love you,
freedom.
Creek.
That's when freedom rings for me.
I heard that. Well, you got
All
any
right,
last
guys.
thoughts, Creek? You want to tell any?
Yeah, man, and I also want to say, thanks for having me up, bud. Man, it was so cool hanging out with you guys tonight, man. I'm honored to be up here and be able to enjoy this discussion. You know, I usually watch y'all every Sunday, but now like here I am with y'all on a Sunday. Um, I enjoyed it, man. I had a very good time with you guys, man. I really did. So thank y'all very much.
We enjoyed you coming
Thank
up.
you for coming up, brother. Thank you.
Absolutely. Appreciate you, Creek.
Yeah, buddy.
And everyone in
Appreciate
chat,
you, man.
make sure you subscribe to Creek if you're not already.
Yeah, and Chap too, if you're not subscribed to Chap.
Yep, Chap as well,
And
man.
chat, yep.
Chap's
I
another.
put both their links in the both chats a couple times. So
Yep. Well, Steve, you got anything you want to close out with,
yep.
brother?
Mine are like I always say, have a beautiful morning, beautiful day, beautiful afternoon, beautiful evening, beautiful night, whatever it may be, wherever you are. Much love, much aloha, and most importantly, God bless.
And we'll see y'all on Steve's channel next week. So same time, same state, same stage, same YouTube platform anyway. But it will be on Steve's channel next week. And I plan on trying to do a live tomorrow night. So, if anybody wants to come and hang out with me tomorrow night, if I actually do one, it'd be great. But thanks to all you folks coming hanging out today. And we'll see y'all on the next one. Y'all have a great, blessed weekend. What's left of it in an upcoming week. Good night, everybody. Y'all be cool. Good night, Latina. Good night, Mr. B, Bonnie's, Garrett, all you guys. Y'all have a good one.